For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our Buck Host Malachi Williams in the building. And we back. True Media Today USA Boxing. We are back. We back up in this BI. Back up in here, man. We back up in here. New year, man. 2023. Left 2022 going into the 2023. Technically, if I want to be technical, the new year, because of the European holidays, but really the new year really starts in spring. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. And I ain't trying to be too picky now, but it doesn't make any sense for the new year to start in winter. It doesn't make any sense for the new year to start in the wintertime. You know what I mean? The new year really starts in the in the spring. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just, I just want to throw that out there. You get what I'm saying? That's all. I ain't trying to rain on nobody's parade or nothing. You know what I mean? But the man over here in the West came with a whole nother order. You see what I'm saying? The new year starts in the winter time when it's cold, when everything is dead and dies off. You see what I'm saying? So but that's all. That's all. I don't want to rain on nobody's parade.
True.
They were like, oh goddamn, he coming on here with this shit he learned from the conscious community. There you go. He coming on here with this conscious stuff. There you go. Yeah, man. I just want to throw that. I just want to throw that out there. Though. I want to throw that out there. Anyways. Yeah, man. We got Artur Beterbiev fight. Him and Anthony Yarde fight. I think they fight on the 28th of January. Let me see. I think it's the 28th of January. Yep. They fight at Wembley Stadium. Yeah, the 28th of January. They fight on the 28th of January. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Yeah, 28th. They fight on the 28th. Yep. So we're going to see what's up. They fight on the Anthony, I'm not going to lie, y'all. Anthony Yarde is a big guy. Anthony Yarde is a big guy. He's a big guy. You get what I'm saying? So, and he got some punching power. So, who knows how this fight is going to turn out? Who knows how this fight is going to turn out? You get what I'm saying? I mean, that's all I'm saying. Who knows how this fight is going to turn out? Because Anthony Yarde is a big guy. Some people will probably say, hey, man, you know what, man, Beterbiev is kind of old. He's 37 years old. He's 6 years younger than Anthony Yarde. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I really don't trust Tunde. I don't trust Tunde. I don't trust Tunde. I just don't. I don't. Matter of fact, hold on. Somebody sent me a message. I don't really trust. I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you guys over there in the UK? What do you guys think about Tunde? Shout out to Phil on the tube. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I'm not really crazy about Tunde as a trainer. This ain't got nothing to do with him, me hating on a brother, because I know how these race sensitive Black Americans are over here. Everything, these racial double standards they come with, you know what I mean? They attack Black, but then you can't criticize Black, then they criticize. But that's neither here nor there. Tunde, I don't know, man. Who from the UK in the chat? Who from the UK? I mean, who in the chat from the UK? Hey, Harleen, what you think about Tunde as a trainer, Harleen? Harleen, what you think about Tunde as a trainer? Yeah, man. Oh, Dirty Boxing, what's going on, fam? What you think about Tunde from what you think about Tunde as a trainer? I ain't really, Low Rider say Happy New Year. Yeah, man, what's going on, fam? Happy New Year to everybody, man. Technically the New Year starts in the spring, but I'm the dude. I'm the dude that's gonna come in and let the kids know at 5 when they believe in Santa Claus, it ain't no Santa Claus, man. You know, ain't no Santa Claus, right? You do know that, right? Man, you don't run the kids. You know, you do know the New Year really, you know, this is a Western thing. You know what I mean? New Year really starts, you know, in the springtime. But I digress. But anyway, what you say, Sid? You say Tune is a good guy, but a bad trainer. He doesn't know how to give instructions when his fighter is in trouble. You know what though? I mean, yeah, you know what, Sid? You might have a point. Tunde, I see exactly what you're saying, fam. Because you know what I'm thinking about, Sid? I'm thinking about like you said, if his fighter's in trouble, what kind of instructions do he give him? You know what I mean? Do he know how to make adjustments? You know, do we know how to make adjustments? Like what the game plan is? Because I'm hearing Tunde say they're gonna knock Anthony Yarde out, but Beterbiev out and all that stuff there. Michael Buff, what do you say? You said what other fighter has Tunde coach apart from Yarde? That should tell you if he's a good trainer. I don't know. Because it might be some other fighters over there in the UK that he could be training on a domestic level. I don't know. I don't know, fam. That's a good question though. Lowrider, what do you say that, you know, he's one of the worst trainers? I mean, you know, that's a good question, fam. I really don't know. And what do you say, Coach? Beterbiev win by knockout. Yo, y'all ain't got no. Hold on. He say, it will today is John Henry Clock Day. Yesterday was Dr. Ben Day. All right. So on John Henry Clark Day and Dr. Ben Day, that's good. What the people who celebrate John Henry Clark? I have his books over here, him and Dr. Ben. What are the celebrations? Like what are the rituals? I probably have to go. I have to go see what go on Sinetta TV and see what them brothers over there doing. Dr. Baba and all those guys over there, man, Unc and Dr. Oya Mayat and all them. I had to see, you know, I had to see what they doing over there. You know what I mean? Like what kind of works are they doing? You know what I mean? You know. Shout out to see what he say. He say he just shouts lions in the camp. Lions in the camp. What the hell? he said he a good hype man. What did he say? Good hype man. But you need more than hype against Beterbiev. That's what he say. Lions in the camp. Now I do hear him say that, but he really say that though. I heard him say it, but I'm saying like if Yarde is in a hell of a firefight, that's what he's saying. Lions in the camp. That sounds like some motivational stuff. What, he a motivational trainer? He said Yarde does have the right base style, but I think experience is a deciding factor. You know what though? Anthony Yarde is a big dude though. You see how ripped he looked, very ripped and muscular. I wonder him having all of those muscles. I wonder would that play a factor in his stamina? Cause he look, you know what I mean? He look kind of y'all look like a damn bodybuilder. Shout out to World Comeback Sports. Shout out to Angry Black Alley Cat. He said FBA for life, B1. Oh yeah, Doctor. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Professor Black. Yeah, Professor Black Truth. Professor Black Truth. Yeah, man. I already know, man. I already know. Yeah, B1. FBA, huh? Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed got FBA. Yvette Carnell got ADOS. You know. Foundation of Black Americans, American Descendants of Slaves, and what else we got? We got the Hebrew Israelites. We got the Bloods and the Crips. We got the Gangster Disciples. We got the Nuwapians. We have the what else we have? The Pan-Africanists. I'm like, bruh, hey, that doggone man, that conscious community shit. But I was in Nation of Islam. All that conscious community stuff came out of the Nation of Islam. Yeah, man, that shit, hey, that shit had you confused, bro. That shit had you confused. That shit had you confused, bro. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And I did it for what? Shit, I was in the nation, shit. 25 years. I know all them dudes. I remember all them dudes when Dr. Khaled got kicked out the nation, and I remember Sonette used to hold the camera, film Dr. Khaled when he formed the new Black Panther Party. All that shit. I know all that shit. Roscoe, I know all those dudes. Sarah Soon Seti, all those dudes, man. All those cats. Anyways, hey, what to say? Shout out to he said Drew Titan's father. He said jab the like button. Yeah, man. I really don't know. I really don't know what I ain't gonna lie, though. I'm going for Yarde. True. Not Yarde. Sorry, man. I'm going for Beterbiev, man. I can't. You know what I mean? Like, it just the Russian just, man. The dude look like a damn. He look like he ain't that dude hit hard, bro. He can box. He got power in both hands. He'd have been knocked down before, but his determination, his punch selection, overall ring IQ, the way he breaks his opponent down. I remember when him and Marcus Brown fought. Marcus Brown was doing okay. Then Marcus Brown headbutted the man, split Beterbiev, had him bleed, blood all in his face. You know, Marcus Brown known for headbutts. That's what he known for doing, just headbutting you. And yeah, he did that, and man. And next thing I know, and who was in his corner? Derrick James. Derrick James is Marcus Brown's trainer. Boy, let me tell you something, man. Beterbiev, I think he stopped him in like the 7th or 8th round, something like that. They told him, look, man, the referee talking about stopping the fight. Your face bleeding. You got to get him out of there. They told him in Russian. Next thing you know, he went out there. Adrian, man, he beat the brakes off of doggone Marcus Brown. Man, and listen, Derrick James was over there in the corner. Shit, Derrick couldn't help him, boy. Shout out to Michael Buffer. Hey, okay. Dropping them 2 pounds on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said the way to beat Beterbiev is to empty the tank. Hey, man. All I know, man, is shit. I ain't putting no money on Anthony Yarde, man. He a big dude though. He look big and strong, but and you know, you get what I'm saying? To be honest with you, Anthony Yarde looks bigger. He looks like he's bigger than Beterbiev. He looks like the bigger guy. Jacked up, he got the traps, the shoulders. I'm like, man, you know, they might need to test that boy. They might need to test that boy. Hey, that's all I'm saying. Hey, listen. Hey, all I'm saying, he look like a doggone bodybuilder. The man got a 12-pack of abs. The man's shoulders, you know, ripped. Nigga, man got traps from the shoulders all the way up to the earlobe. I'm like, I don't know, man. That's all I'm saying, but that's all I'm saying. Shout out to Marquis. What did he say? He said, but does he like to bang Beterbiev? He said, what you say? But does he bang like Beterbiev? And guess what? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what he got. Can he take them body shots and stuff like that? I don't know, man. We gonna find out. We damn sure gonna find out, boy, because he said Beterbiev is ducking Bivol. How was Beterbiev ducking Bivol? How? He's fighting his mandatory. This is a mandatory. He fighting his mandatory. How's he ducking Bivol? Yeah, man. Did you get what I'm saying though? I'm like, I don't know, boy. That's all I'm saying. He said, can y'all hold up under that pressure though? Yeah, we gonna find out. Because again, Yarde is a big guy. So you get what I'm saying? Yarde is a big guy. So I'm just trying to see. You know what I mean? He's a big guy now. Unbelievable. Artur Beterbiev is a minus 1250 favorite to destroy Anthony Yarde. question I have is this: can Anthony Yarde pull off the upset since he's a massive underdog? Artur Beterbiev is highly favored to beat Anthony Yarde on January the 28th in London. Many different betting sites have Artur Beterbiev favored as high as minus 1250. FanDuel has Beterbiev a minus 1250 favorite. BetMGM have Beterbiev a minus 800 favorite. DraftKings have Beterbiev a minus 1,000 favorite. This is what I saw, right? What I looked up and researched. And the list goes on and on. But some see Beterbiev as being right for the picking right at the moment. Some being meaning Tunde. He's coming off an injury, that's one. He's 37 years old, that's two. And he's fighting a fighter in Anthony Yarde who is big. Anthony Yarde is a big guy. He's 6 years younger than Beterbiev, and he's athletic. What do you guys think Beterbiev is so highly favored? Why do you guys think that he's so highly favored over Anthony Yarde? You know what I mean? Being that Anthony Yarde is 6 years younger, he looks big. He looks like a really, really big guy, muscular, chiseled, Ogun. He got the power of he got in Shango shape. He got that Ogun strength. You see what I'm saying? You know, or do you guys think that Yarde has a chance to win? You know, and again, to all my pro-black melanated brothers out there, like Rick Timms. Rick, Anthony Yarde is a black man, brother. His melanin. He has melanin, brother. He has melanin. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I know you're rooting for the brother man because of the melanin. He got the melanin, brother, and his melanin should allow him to get to defeat. His melanin should allow him to defeat the colonizer. Of course, I'm being facetious. Yeah, he got that in Shango shape. You know what I mean? Ogun, he got that Ogun. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, them Shangos be getting their they coming out, they coming out with that in Shango shit. Boy, the white boy be beating the brakes off. Boy, I'm like, God damn, how the hell he be? Lord, I thought his melanin was supposed to get him through the day. How he let the conqueror just come through and just hey, Dr. Umar Johnson, I can see Dr. Umar Johnson right now watching the fight. Brothers and sisters, this is a travesty, brothers and sisters. This is a travesty. Hey, this is a travesty, brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? How? You know, do you see how big and ripped that brother looks? That brother's chest sits out here like this. It looks like he has a big chest and shoulders and he's ripped and cut up. The brother has a 12-pack. How did he let this mayonnaise man beat him? Hey, Dr. Umar Johnson don't understand. Dr. Umar, man, the muscles don't win fights, Dr. Umar. You see, you looking at you caught up on the wrong thing. You looking at the man muscles and stuff like that, and you thinking because he's muscular that means he's going to win the fight. No, it doesn't work that way, brother. It doesn't work that. It don't work that way in boxing, brother. You know, the muscles don't mean nothing in boxing. You know what I mean? The muscles don't mean nothing in boxing, brother. That's all I'm saying, brother. I'm just saying, brother. I'm just saying. You know, the muscles don't mean nothing in boxing, Dr. Umar. You know what I mean? You know, and listen, but I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I got to call a spade. But listen, the pro-black community, we've been taking L's left and right, bro. Listen, the brothers been getting, the white boys been beating the brothers' ass, man. Listen, look here, man. That pro-black movement, I remember when, I'm talking about in today's time, doggone Tyrone Woodley, what the dude from the MMA he had a fight with? It was a dude from the MMA he had a fight with, white dude. The white dude was a Trump supporter too. And you know how blacks in America feel about Trump. They think he's the most racist thing in the world while loving the Democrats. I don't understand why both of them are, you know, both parties are goddamn one and the same. Democrat, Republican, both of them are friends, but black folks feel different about that. But that's neither here nor there. Black Americans. The dude had the American flag. Tyrone Woodley when he talk about Black Lives Matter. Kobe Covington. That's it. World come back. Kobe Covington. Hey, he went there talking about Black Lives Matter. Had a Black Lives Matter shirt on. All that there. Man, look here, man. I remember watching the press conference. He said, "Yeah, y'all gonna know. Y'all really gonna know after this fight. Y'all really gonna know Black Lives Matter." Man, Kobe Covington beat the brakes off of it. He beat the Black Lives Matter out of doggone Tyrone Woodley. Broke his rib. I think he fractured his ribs, and Tyrone Woodley tapped out. And I remember they had him in the ambulance, and he was on his phone, and he was talking to somebody on Twitter, or no, on TikTok. Instagram or something like that. I said, yeah, he went in there thinking, listening to Dr. Umar. You see, listening to Dr. Umar talking about that old goon. Yeah, y'all gonna know. Hey, shout out to What Up.
Hey, okay.
For renewing the membership, man. He said, what up and Happy New Year. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, somebody gotta tell these followers in the block of the conscious community that you don't win fights. You don't win fights because you're black. It doesn't work that way. I know you melanated, but hey, ask Deontay Wilder. Ask Deontay Wilder. Boy, let's see. Man, shoot. Anthony Joshua. Ask Anthony Joshua. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. Rick, I know one thing. What did he say? You say brothers and sisters. He said get on your cash app. Consciousness over the coochie. He say politics over punani. Hey, man. All I'm saying, Rick, you better be rooting for the brothers. That's all I know. I know you from the conscious community, right? You better be rooting for the brothers. You better be rooting for the brothers. That's all I know. True. You better be rooting for the brother. You better be rooting for the brother, man, instead of the other man. How we lost? How we lost that? How we lost? We don't, he was melanated. He was in the sun. He was in the sun. I looked at, listen, I watched Sinetta TV. I watched Brother Polite. I watched the Armin Ra Squad. I watched Professor Griff, a Red Pill, Blue Pill. I watched Professor Black Truth. I watched Dr. Umar Johnson. Tariq Nasheed. I watched all of them. How did I lose this fight? How? I'm like, brother, listen, man. That pseudo bullshit y'all been listening to. That shit don't win fights, dog. That shit don't win fights. That's all I'm saying. But let's start the new year. Let's start the new year off on the right foot.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
All I know is this here, man. You listen, you pro-black revolutionary conscious dudes, but y'all listen, y'all got to tighten up, man. Y'all got to tighten up this year, man. Listen, in 2023, y'all got to tighten up. Boy, y'all got to tighten up, boy, because these white boys Lord have mercy, boy. Lord have mercy.
Sister Danielle, when are we going to have a Garvey baby? Lord have mercy, Sister Danielle. You must not have heard me. Sister Danielle wants to have a Garveyite baby with King Kong Alicia. Sister Danielle, and she fine too. Look at them eyes. Sister Danielle, listen, baby. We got to build the nation first. If I give up all my testosterone, I won't have no energy to build the nation. I got to build first, okay? We must build before the back shots. We must handle the business before the back shots. It is consciousness over the cookies. It is politics over the punani. It is revolution over the romance. Sister Danielle wants to have a baby with King Kong Alicia. She fine too. Lord have mercy. Might have triplets. But Sister Danielle, stay focused, my sister. Understand, overstand, and understand that the nation building must come before the back shots. I said the nation building must come before the back shots. Brothers and sisters, we must stay focused. We must stay focused.
Rick, we got to stay focused this year, Rick. We got to stay focused, brother. We've been taking the L's like LL Cool J, Rick. Well, you got to stay focused. We got to stay focused, boy. Listen, the brothers been getting beat down lately, man. And listen, we got to stay focused, Rick. That's all I'm saying, brother. We got to come back and we got to collectivize, and we got to dig deep within the melanin. We got to dig deep within the melanin, right? Pull out that Ogun energy. You see what I'm saying? In Shango. You see what I'm saying? That's what we got to do, brother. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Haleen, what did he say? He said build the nation before the back shots. Yeah. Angry Black Alley Cat. He said FBA for life. He said he sound like a pimp. Hey man, they all of them sound like pimps. That's what it is. Hey, that dude right here, 30 hot. He go one right here. He go one right here. He one of these revolutionaries. He said, "My man with the Uncle Ruckus now." Hey, he go one of these revolutionaries. Now this is one of these Wakanda niggas right here. He go one of these Wakanda. He go Wakanda, boy. He say, "Tall God Heru." Yeah. Whatever Wakanda. We got one of these Wakandas right here, boy. We got one of these Wakandas. Yes, sir. He here, boy. He don't want to say that. Boy, he 38 hot right now. This Wakanda is Wakanda nigga. I do appreciate you being here though, bro. I really do. What you call your name? Tall God Heru? Yeah, Tall God Heru. I know you probably broke, ain't got no money. I appreciate you being over here though, man. I really appreciate that. You giving me your watch time out. I appreciate that, fam. But listen here, man. You got to tighten up. 2023. You got to tighten up, Tall God Heru. You got to show us you a god, brother. Cause right now, boy, it's been L's like LL Cool J. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? You Wakanda niggas got to tighten up this year now. That's all. 2023. Y'all got to do better this year. Y'all got to do better this year. Shout out to Keenan. Keenan, what's going on, fam? Keenan, what's going on? He said, "Hey, coach, you're right. It's a lot of pimping going on." Yeah, that's all going over there. That's all going on. All on pimping. Shit, I know. I was in that shit 25 years. I know. He said, what did he say, Keenan? He said, "We got Haney Lomo, Ryan Tank, forward to the new way. Will the brother step up?" Forward to the new way ain't happening. That fight ain't happening, fam. I don't know. I mean, unless you know some information that I don't. Unless you know some information that I don't know, but that fight ain't happening. Haney Loma, yeah. Ryan Tank, we don't know about Ryan and Tank happening. Remember, they don't even have a contract yet. So, you know, we still got to wait and see. We still got to wait and see if they have a contract or not. You know what I mean? That's what we got to wait and see. We got to wait and see. You get what I'm saying? Hey, World Cup back sport. What did he say? He said, "Spell God backwards, coach." Yeah, that's dog. He said they all bark. He said they all bark the same. Yeah, they all bark the same. Same stuff. That's all it is. They gonna talk shit, get online, call you coon, Uncle Tom, sell out, Uncle Ruckus, this, that. That's about as far as it go. They ain't got no power. All of them broke. They go to name calling, tacking their own, and then say we got to stick together. They just walk in contradiction. That's all. But just a bunch of broke niggas. That's all. Just a bunch of broke niggas who mad. That's all. Ain't gonna accomplish shit in life. Butcher Can Man Cassidy, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Butcher Can Man Cassidy. Shout out to Con Shonery. What to say, fam? He say Tank and Ryan is a verbal contract. Yeah, you know what? Verbal contract. Wait, Con, I know you laughing, but you ought to know what time it is, fam. You ought to know what time it is, fam. You ought to know what time it is. You ought to know what time. We gotta sit back. We gotta sit back and see. Butcher Can Man Castle, what do you say? You say in F the alphabet boys in the Wakanda. Yeah, man. The hell with them. Yeah, Con, I know you're joking. Hey, what to do with Tall God Heru? He said, "I just want to know if you ever read a book in your life." For you to even ask that question, that means you have never been on my channel before. For you to never even ask that question. And the thing is too, I've read plenty of books. I probably read more books than you. But the thing is this here: have you read, sir? How are you able to apply those books that you read in your everyday life right now? More than likely, you broke. You ain't got no money, right? More than likely. You know what I mean? So. Other than that, that's it. But I know you're trolling. I appreciate you being over here talking. I know you're trolling. How long your channel been around? Let's click this dude link. He over here trolling. Get some. Hold on. Undo. Damn. Damn. Hey, sorry about it. I didn't mean to hide the brother. Damn. What I hit the brother for? I'm trying to look at his Hold on. No, I undid it. Did I undo it? I undid it. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Cool. I got you. Yeah. I don't want this brother. I don't want this brother blocked. Don't block the brother. I don't want this brother blocked. Damn. I think I unhit him. Yeah, I unhit you, brother. Yeah. But anyway. Hold on. Let me see what's up. Okay. Here we go. Let's go to this brother's channel. Let's see how long he been around. How long he got one subscriber. And he just joined December the 6th, 2021. Yeah, this is a troll account. Yeah, this is a troll account. Yeah, he got 1 subscriber. He started his channel December 6, 2020. Yeah, this is a troll account. He ain't got no content in there. Yeah, this is a troll account. This is probably one of my ops. This might be somebody who follow me all the time. He just coming up, he got him a different name, that's all. But anyways. All right, God. Buddy Wakanda, nigga, Buddy Wakandas. Oh, I love Wakanda. I love him. I love the Wakandas. I love him. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bell's in the building. Oh, Dirty Boxing, what's happening? Man? Hey, Buddy Wakanda, nigga, killing me, boy. Ooh, they be barking loud though. Oh, Dirty Boxing, what do you say? You say a good old New Year's resolution, stop trolling. Nah, listen, we need them, man. You listen. These trolls, listen, these Wakandas, bro, between the Wakandas, the aerosexuals, the alphabet boy community, bro, they have helped us grow so much. They helped us a lot, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of dependent on them, to be honest with you. I'm kind of dependent on them. They some of my biggest supporters. Shit. Probably Jason Moe. You know, Jason Moe got about 25 accounts. Hey, Jason Moe had a whole family reunion in my chat. This man had about 25 different burner accounts, troll accounts. I'm like, he had, you know, in order for you to leave a comment, you had to be a subscriber. Man, this man had about 25 different accounts. Subscribed. Oh man, he knows. This Jason Moe. I know Jason Moe. This Jason Moe, I'm gonna native. He say don't disrespect the motherland. He said, don't disrespect the motherland. Eric say, how did they help you grow, Coach? How did they help me grow? They promoted me. The Wakandas, the alphabet boys, and I call them the slow learner disability, the boxing community, they promoted me. They've been some of my biggest promoters online. They've been some of my biggest promoters. You know what I mean? They promoted me by talking about me, by their subscribers watching me and then going over to their channels and mentioning my name, and they forced them to mention my name and talk about me in these platforms. They helped me grow. When I look at, listen, I'm gonna tell you how. Check this out. And I told you guys this before. Hold on, guys. Look like we got a super chat. Shout out, hey man. Shout out the World Comeback. Sports.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that half a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Cash out.
Time's over, boy.
Cash out. I told you guys, I have, I got this tool I use called TubeBuddy, right? No, as a matter of fact, no, it ain't TubeBuddy. I do use TubeBuddy. But I have, on my analytics on my phone, I'm able to see where all of my subscribers, which channels you guys watch the most. So I'm able to go on my phone, look and see which channels you guys watch the most, right? And which videos you guys watch the most. And when I go over here, let me see. Audience. My audience over here, check this out. My audience, a lot of them that watch me, they come from Dante's Boxing Nation, Aki TV, Blue Blood Sports TV, Fagnon International, Champside, Moni Brown, Boxing Ego. Those are the 7 channels. And then they come from ES News. They come from Fight Hub TV. They come from YSM Sports. They come from Showtime Sports. They come from Everything Boxing. I said Boxing Ego already. Top Rank and Top Rank. Yeah. And now, if you listen to the names I read off, a lot of these channels, some of these channels are all Wakanda channels. They're Wakanda channels. These are Wakandas. And listen, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 1, 2, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Out of 14 channels, that a lot of my subscribers watch content that come from, these are the 14 most watched. Out of the 14, half of them are Wakandas.
True.
Half of them are Wakandas. Yeah. Half of them are Wakandas. So I know, so that's how I know. That's how I know when I talk about an Errol Spence, I know that people who watch Blue Bloods, Dante, definitely if I talk about Errol Spence, the people who watch Blue, people who watch Fagnon, Champside, Moni Brown, Boxing Ego, I know they're gonna come watch my video that day. I know if I talk about Terrence Crawford, the Egos, the Moni Browns, the Champsides, the Fagnons, the Blues, I know they're coming over here to watch that day. I know. I pretty much can tell how many, based on who I'm talking about. Based on who I'm talking about, I pretty much, remember last week, I told y'all last week, I said, look here, guys, we're going to have about 600 people in the chat today. When I think we did a show about, I think, was it Tank? I think it was so about Tank. I said, yeah, we're going to have about 500-600 people in the chat. And then I think last week, the week before last, I did like two or three. I did 2 Terrence Crawford videos, and I did an Errol Spence video. We had like 500-600 people in the chat. I know. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know. Like literally, I got it down to a science. My phone tell me everything. My phone tell me everything. Shout out to Angry Black Alley Cat. He said that means the haters are in love with you. Yeah. Yeah, my haters are my biggest supporters. My haters are my biggest supporters. So what say? Tall God Heru. He said, "We're Connors and you're Uncle Ruckus, but you're over here watching Uncle Ruckus every day."
True.
he said, "We're Connors, then you're Uncle Ruckus, but you're over here watching Uncle Ruckus every day." You're over here watching me every day. You helping me out. I'm making money off watching you. I'm making money off you watching me, Tall God Heru. I'm making money off you watching me. You still at home at your mama house. Jason Moans broke. Ain't got no money. Power to the people, though. Power to the people. Anyways. Hey, shout out to Harleen, what did he say, fam? He said, Wakanda come running, even when Slick Rick is on. Yeah, as a matter of fact, this is the crazy part about it. When I have Rick Glazer on, they come deep. Anytime I have Rick Glazer on, they come deep. And we got 600-700 people in the chat. Look at any video I've had that had Rick Glazer. Look at any video I had that had Rick Glazer, on. They got 10,000 views or more. One video I got with Rick Glazer on, I got like 30, I got 40,000 views. 40,000. Like people are attracted to what they hate. So that you can use their emotion. They dedicated to I love them. They dedicated. He said, what you say, Food Revolution, you said there were over 1,000 in the chat the day you interviewed Bill Haney. He said, I thought they liked Bill Haney. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Bill Haney is another one. We had Bill Haney on. Salute to Bill Haney. Bill Haney came on the show, but Bill is connected to Wakanda. He's connected to the Alphabet Boys, and that's his family over there. So when they seen I had Bill Haney on, all of the Wakanda came over as well. I know. You know what I mean? This stuff is easy now. This stuff is very easy. I know based on, I said, I ain't gonna get a lot of people show up today because I'm talking about Beterbiev. I know my audience very well. Most people who watch me are from the United States. I know my audience very well. I know my audience, so they want to hear Tank Davis. They want to hear Terrence Crawford. They want to hear Errol Spence. They want to hear Devin Haney. Not really. Devin Haney. Now I won't say my entire audience, probably like maybe a good portion of my audience, because they come from the Wakanda. A lot of them come from the Wakanda channels. So I know what they want to hear. I know what they want to hear. So as you can see, guys, it's really not hard. Just do a little studying. I've been doing this for 2 years now. I've been doing this for 2 years now, so I just do a little study, and it's really not hard to figure out. It's really not hard to figure out. I pretty much know how I pretty much know how a lot of the subscribers think. I pretty much know how a lot of subscribers think. I already know because I know what they listen to. I know what they watch, and I know what they're being fed. So I automatically know. They're like when Jason Mones come in the chat, he types pretty much the same thing. So no matter which name he comes up under, I know it's Jason Mones because he says the same thing. He's very predictable. He has a digital fingerprint. I said, yeah, that's Jason Mones. He got about 25 accounts. So he got about 25 accounts. Shout out to little green eyes P. She said, Coach, Jason's zodiac sign is here. Yeah. Yeah, Jason's still trolling. He's still trolling. Yeah, but anyways, I like Beterbiev. Anthony Yarde, I think he'll do well in the first half of the fight. I think Anthony Yarde will do well in the first half of the fight. I just believe that I like Beterbiev's trainers a whole lot better than I like Tunde. Whole lot better than I like Tunde. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just being honest with you. So I'm really not feeling them like that. Hey, shout out to my sister. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution. Shout out to my sister Food Revolution. What else we got? What else we got in the building? What you say, Halim? You say, Jason, have you bought a new phone? It's 2023. Hey, man, yeah. Hey, you know what, though? Hey, Big Bless, what's going on, fam? Hey, you know what, though? Check this out. I'm looking at doggone, I was looking at the, you guys know I just interviewed Melvin Farmer. He's the founder of the A-Trade Crips out there in California, and he's one of the original members of the Crip gang that started in 1971. I interviewed him yesterday. I just did my first edits of the video. Then I'm going to drop it because it was a 2 hour and 20-minute interview. So of course I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm gonna break it up into sections. So I did my edits. Now I got to go up and break it up, and I'm probably going to break that video down into like 8 different videos. You know what I mean? 8 different videos and drop it at that. We got stuff on there where we talking about Charleston White, how he got Charleston White started in the game and stuff like that on the internet. Not on the internet, but with the activism and all that stuff there. I learned a lot. He spoke about Al Heyman. He said he's been knowing Al Heyman since 1974. Al Heyman and Sam Watson. So we talk a little bit about boxing as well. So Jahi Tucker will be on the show tomorrow. Shout out to my brother Shaw News, Showtime Shaw News. He the one made that happen. As a matter of fact, this our schedule. Hold on. Let y'all see the schedule. I think I have my pad. We have a guest. We have a guest every day. We have a guest for every day next week. I think Monday, tomorrow we have Jahi will be on. Tomorrow we'll have Jahi on. Tuesday, Johnny Rice is coming on the show. Showtime on Sauce. Tuesday, Johnny Rice is coming on the show. Wednesday, I think I have the Robinson brothers coming on the show. I'm not sure. No, Wednesday I have a producer. I have a music producer that's been in the music industry a long time. I have him coming on the show. From out of Kansas City. Thursday, I have the Robinson brothers coming on. And Friday, I have somebody else coming on Friday. Man, so every day next week, we got a guest. We got a guest every day next week. Every day next week, we have a guest. Every day this week. Sorry about that. Every day this week, we have a guest. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And then this year I'm traveling to different cities. I'm going to hit Vegas. I'm going to hit LA. Yeah. I got to go see my family too, because I haven't seen my family in a while. I haven't seen my family in a while. They live in South Central, I think. I think they still live in South Central. Because I lived off of Cimarron and 24th, Cimarron and 24th Street. That's I think that's the Rolling 60. I know the 20s. I think that's the 20s area, the Rolling 20s or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, that was a while ago. Right off of Adams Avenue, right by the 10 freeway, between Adams and Western. Go out there. I'm going to Baltimore, Ohio. Going to Ohio. All of these for interviews too, face-to-face interviews. All of these are going to be face-to-face interviews. Omaha, Nebraska, all these are going to be face-to-face interviews, one-on-one, face-to-face. Yeah, man, but this Saturday, man, and guess what? And we're looking to hit the UK. And we're looking to hit the UK right now. Waiting on everything to come back with the passport and all that stuff there. But yeah, man, looking to take that trip, to London, actually, to actual London. You know what I mean? So but I gotta make a few phone calls. Nothing is set in stone yet. But gotta make some phone calls and make sure everything's straight. You know what I mean? Miguel Chaco, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Elijah. What did he say? He said, "Oh, you just affiliated." Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't affiliated with nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I ain't in no gang or nothing, bro. No, I ain't. No, sir, that ain't me. Shout out to Hot Rod, what's going on? He said, "Happy New Year, Coach." He said, "Can you get Kevin Cunningham on?" Hot Rod, I don't know yet, fam. I can reach out to him and see. Kevin Cunningham is right here in Florida with me, so I can reach out to him and see can I get him on. You know what I mean? I'll make a phone call. I'll make a phone call and see what I can do. I can make a phone call, see what I can do. Elijah, he say, what did he say? I asked, did you used to bang? No, hell no. No, I ain't not. No, I'm not a gangbanger fan. I never banged. Never banged before in my life. Never. No, I never banged before in my life. Never. As a matter of fact, let's look at these fights, man. How many lights we got? We got how many lights? We got over 100 people in here. How many lights we have here? We need 19 lights. I want to open up the phone lines. We need 19 more lights and open up the phone lines. Hold on, guys. Hold on. So yeah, but no, I never banged before, fam. I never banged before, fam. I never banged before, fam, in my life. Never. You know what I mean? So because I didn't grow up on the West Coast. That wasn't my culture here in Florida. We didn't do that in Florida. Yeah, but I got some. I'm gonna drop that video, Melvin. We have Freeway Ricky Ross. We got the interview with that with Freeway coming down the pipe. Because I'm gonna be interviewing this year, not just fighters, but artists, recording artists, managers, promoters. I mean, the ones that I can get. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be able to get everybody. You know what I mean? Because in boxing, a lot of this stuff is kind of political. To be honest with you, it's a little politics involved. Shout out to Halim. What did you say? Beterbiev going to Smash Yard. Hey, Halim. So do you think that it's gonna be a stoppage? Knock down 305 Dade County's finest. Salute, fam. You think it's gonna be a stoppage? You think it's gonna be a stoppage, Halim? I don't know, man. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? What you think, Halim? What you think?
What up, y'all? It's your main man for Ricky Ross, and I'm letting you know that I'm doing celebrity features, product promotion, video commercials, product shout-outs, and if you want me at one of your special functions or a special event, all you gotta do is hit my email address, fwmillionaireclub@gmail.com. Boom.
Rented out my feelings up until the pay was due. Temporary I thought the bomb was bulletproof.
Hey, all I'm saying is, he said the name of the song is called Precise. Yeah, the name of the song called Precise. Precise. I forgot the sister name. I forgot her name. Yeah, but the name of the song is called Precise. I don't know, man. Anthony Yarde looked kind of chiseled though. He looked kind of chiseled. Oh, like Ogun. He got down, he looked kind of chiseled. You say, man, delirium, coach. He said, you hear me? Hey, all right. Hey, look here. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Hey, Big Bruns, I'm kind of with you on that. I don't have any. I don't have any faith in. I don't have any faith in. Really, for me, it's more so. For me, it's more so. It's more so Tunde. And I don't hate Tunde. I don't want nobody thinking I'm hating on Tunde. I don't hate Tunde, but for me, it's more so, Yarde the Great. That's her name, Yarde the Great. Yarde the Great. I have forgot her name. Yeah, because I said it on the show earlier this week. But you get what I'm saying, though? For me, it's Tunde. Like the brother say, lions in the yard. Lions in the yard. What the hell that mean? The dude hit me with a jab. You know, you got to show me how to slip these punches and counter. You got to show me what I'm doing wrong from a footwork standpoint. You get what I'm saying? Hey, AJ Greens, the fight is happening in London, right? The fight is happening in London. What I want to know is this here. So this is pretty much going to be a pro. This is going to be a pro Tunde. You know, this is going to be a pro to, what do you say, Lions in the camp? Oh, yeah, Lion. Okay. Oh, tell my Lions in the camp. Yeah, Lions in the camp. Lions in the camp, Lions in the yard. Somebody lying. Hey, Chris, Lions in the camp, Lions in the yard. Somebody lying. Somebody lying. Either or. You know what I mean? Hey, Ricky, I'm just saying though. Hey, shout out to Etta Lee. He said that shit sound good. Yeah, it do sound good. I ain't gonna lie. But listen, you know, I don't want it to be. See, I don't want it to be I don't want it to be like, you know, I'm in the corner and the dude hit me. I mean, catching me good. You know, I'm trying to press the action, and every time I throw, he's slipping and countering me with good shots. You know, when I'm in a vulnerable position, I need instructions on how to make the adjustments that I need in the ring. I don't need to hear lions in the camp. Lions in the camp. Lions in the camp. You know what I mean? Lions in the camp.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different. You understand? Yeah. We have Jennifer Lopez, we have Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have, so when I called him up, I was like, yo, what do you think? What do you think, Eddie? If we bring the belts together? And Eddie said, that shit is a good idea.
Yeah, man, this is a good idea. You know what I mean? You know, we did it first, and we motivate even the greats. That's what we do over here, man. We did it first, man. What you say, Lil Roddy said, Yarde be knocked out, be a TKO. You know what I want to see? Because Yarde, let me tell you something. Yarde is going to do a lot of that shoulder roll. He's going to do a lot of shoulder roll because, you know, he's going to try to get in his defensive posture. You know what I mean? He's going to try to get in his defensive posture in the shoulder roll and make himself a small target. I think I'm anxious to see what type of pace will Anthony Yarde try to set the fight. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think that Tunde is telling Anthony Yarde, look, we can knock this dude out. Go for the knockout. What you're supposed to go, you know, he's gonna fight to go for the knockout for the most part. He's probably gonna press the action. He's gonna press the action in this fight. And I'm just wondering, he's gonna press the action in this fight. And I'm just wondering if by him doing that, will that leave him open to a lot of counters? You get what I'm saying? Will that leave him open to a lot of counters? So, you know, everybody, I remember when I had Birdie, not Birdie Manuel, but I had the great legendary trainer, Tommy Brooks on. Hold on, guys, I'm trying to find something. Tommy Brooks, somebody sent me a text. Tommy Brooks was on the show. I interviewed Tommy Brooks. Shout out to Major Key Boxing. Major Key is the one that made that happen. I had Tommy Brooks on the show, and I asked Tommy Brooks. I said, Tommy, when you're going into the ring with a fighter, when you're training a fighter, do you have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, a plan D? Just in case plan A don't work, you follow the plan B, and vice versa, and vice versa, and vice versa. Do you know what Tommy Brooks told me, guys? He said we have 2 plans. I have a plan A and a plan B. If plan A don't work, we go to plan B. If plan B don't work, we go back to plan A. I say, we go back to plan A. I said, why is that? I said, why is that? He said, because the worst thing you can do is confuse your fighter. If you give your fighter too many instructions, it'll make him confused, and then he's not going to be able to execute. Then he's not going to be able to execute the, you know, what you got in there. So the worst thing you can do is give a fighter too many instructions. Make it as simple as possible. Make it as simple as possible. Have a plan A and have a plan B, and that's it. Have a plan B and have a plan B, and that's it. That's it. That's it. We need 7 more likes. We need 7 likes for me to open up the phone lines. We need 7 likes for me to open up the phone lines. Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? And now who am I to argue? Who am I to argue with Tommy Brooks? Who am I to argue with Tommy Brooks? You get what I'm saying? See, Tommy Brooks trained Pernell Whitaker. He said the best fighter he ever trained was Pernell Whitaker. You know what I mean? You know, Pernell Whitaker, man, you know, Sweet Pea, that's my guy, man. Yeah, the best fighter he ever trained with was so and that was very interesting because, you know, me speaking to a trainer of that caliber, and Tommy Brooks don't train some of everybody in boxing. You know, him, the likes of him, Ronnie Shields. He told me the people who he trained up under. You know what I mean? So I'm anxious to see the actual game plan, the pace. You know, because both guys can hit. I'm anxious to see the adjustments, like as the fight materializes. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I definitely want to see Beterbiev and Bivol fight each other for undisputed, but I'm very, very interested in this fight. I'm very interested in this fight. You know what I mean? I'm very, very interested in this fight. Shout out to Big Blunt. Shout out to West Side. Very, very interested in this fight. I'm very interested in this fight. I'm not gonna lie. Very interested. We gotta get the likes up. We need 2 more likes. 2 likes. The phone lines will be open once we get to 2 likes. Shout out to Big J. Big J, what's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? Haleen, what'd you say? You say Senior Lopez had no plan A or B. You know what though? I think with Teofimo Senior. I think with Teofimo Senior. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-5636. 530-494-9636. Phone lines open. Anybody want to call in? Call into the show. I do not answer no caller ID. If your caller ID ain't showing, I will not answer it. But I got like me personally, guys, I think that probably about the 7th, 8th round, about the 7th or 8th round, I think that's when the fight really gonna start between these two. What type of I do see well, man, hold on, guys, we got a call coming in. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This Tall God Heru from Chicago.
Tall God Heru from Chicago. Talk to me.
See, man, yo, it's Wakanda, man. So
what's going on, Wakanda? Talk to me.
In the name of goodwill, man, I'm gonna start out just talking about this Beterbiev shit, but we can get into the ruckus, the Wakanda talk too. I'm definitely ready for that. But let's keep the boxing for a minute, man. So you don't think I'm just in here trolling. I asked you, I commented in the chat about Beterbiev ducking Bivol, and you said, well, how is he ducking him? He's fighting his mandatory. Yeah. Bivol and Beterbiev have both had belts for years. You know what I'm saying? Bivol the only one calling Beterbiev out. Beterbiev ducking. He's 37, 38 years old. Well, how long he gonna wait to take the fight with Bivol?
Again, Beterbiev is with Top Rank, and I think Bivol is with they with 2 different promotional companies. I don't really see it as I don't really see it as neither one of them ducking. I don't see Beterbiev ducking Bivol. I don't see Bivol ducking Beterbiev. I just think as it relates to that, it's just the business of boxing is the reason why they haven't fought each other up until this point. That's just my opinion.
Have you heard Well, have you heard Beterbiev ever call Bivol out? Ever mention his name in an interview, like without the reporter asking? Has he ever called him out? Because I never heard.
I haven't heard Beterbiev call anybody out. To be honest with you. I mean, he speaks.
Okay, so
he doesn't. I mean, he really doesn't speak English, so he's not really a communicator like that. To be fair.
Well, English is not Bevo's first language either. I mean, if they want to fight, he's supposed to call for the fight. You know, Bevo's calling for the fight. I don't think he wants to fight him again. They both have been belt holders for years in that weight division, and it just hasn't happened. So, like, why would you not? Who else can you fight after he beat Canelo? It should be a no-brainer. Who else you gonna call out at 175? It don't make nothing else makes sense. That's the end of your career. I
definitely agree with you on that. They should be fighting each other. Hopefully, maybe we can get that fight after Beterbiev, if he can beat Anthony Yarde. Hopefully, we can get that fight later on down the line. Hopefully, I'm hoping that we can get that fight this year because we do want to see Undisputed. So I do get your point. I'm not trying to convince you of your opinion. If your opinion is of the fact that Beterbiev is ducking Dimitri Bivol, you have every right to feel that way. I just totally disagree with you on that. We just have a difference of opinion. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
No doubt. So before I let you go, we can touch on this other stuff, man. Like some things I really don't appreciate, man, is the whole, trying to put people in a box. First of all, if you got a problem with somebody, you need judging somebody on their YouTube profile. That's kind of childish. You know what I'm saying? Saying somebody's broke because they disagree with you or they calling you out for some shit. That's kind of childish. But whatever. Let's get down to the nuts and bolts of it, man. How you gonna shit on Dr. Umar regardless of how you feel about it? I mean, some shit you say is funny. I'm not gonna laugh. Shit be funny, man. You funny. But you cross the line, man. Again, are you or anybody else in your circle? Are y'all doing anything to build black institutions?
First of all, I like Dr. Umar. Did you know that?
Okay. This is the first time I heard you talk like this today.
I like Tariq Nasheed. Did you know that?
I don't fuck with Tariq Nasheed.
Do you know my background, sir?
No, I only in boxing. Only the boxing stuff. I only watch the boxing podcast. I don't know.
All right, so, but if you watch my boxing podcast, you would know that my background is I come from the Nation of Islam. I came out of Muslim at 47. My grandfather was Minister Abdul Kareem Muhammad. I was taught and trained by Minister Abdul Rahman Muhammad, Brother Jabril Muhammad, Brother Anthony out of Miami, B.R. Musain out of Miami. My captain who trained me, Captain Samuel Muhammad from the First Resurrection. I learned a lot. One of the brothers who helped train me as well was our brother Norman Muhammad out of Detroit. I come from the Nation of Islam. I was a lieutenant out of Muslim at 47. I soldiered in Chicago.
Okay, my question still stands, though, brother.
Hold on. I soldiered in Chicago, all of that stuff. So I come from that background. So when it comes to this, bro, me and you not going to agree on anything, more than likely. It ain't shit that you're going to tell me that I'm going to agree with more than likely with you. There's nothing I'm going to say that you're going to agree with me. Only thing you can say, brother, is we can agree to disagree. If you like the content, support it. If you don't like the content, leave. It's that simple.
Indeed, bro. It's just, hey, I say my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you could not answer my question at the end of the day, which is,
what's your question?
Who are you or anybody in your circle, and that includes the Nation of Islam, or anybody else in your circle, if they are not in your circle, is doing anything to build black institutions to the degree that Dr. Umar is?
How do you know that what me or anybody in my circle is not doing? I have people in my circle who buy.
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
Okay, and I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna answer for you. We're not building black institutions. We have people in our circle. People in my circle that got money. Not all, but some who got money. They buy real estate. They help people get their lives together by straightening their credits out, showing them how to get loans and different kind of monies from many different government programs, starting nonprofit organizations, so that they can get money to help buy real estate, buy property. You know what I mean? Because the only way to build an institution, you're going to have money. You're going to have credit in order to buy, physical properties like, apartment complexes.
I agree, 100%.
Real estate and stuff like that. So now, the people who I know, they're not Dr. Umar Johnson. They're not trying to build a black nation or Pan-African movement to go back to Africa and stuff like that. We're not trying to do that. But, hey, man, to each his own. I mean, I like Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't agree with everything he says. But, it is what it is. If you are a follower or supporter of Dr. Umar Johnson, there's nothing wrong with that. Everything that you believe in, my brother, is subjective to you. That's it.
For sure. I mean, I respect what you're saying. And I'm in real estate too, man, so I respect you for that. And I respect you for taking my call and having a conversation, man. So if I see you at a fight one day or something, I'll definitely step up to you and shout you out, man. And Appreciate you, man. That's it.
All right, man. Shout out to Tall God Heru from Chicago. Shot town in the building. Salute, fam. Hold on, guys. Sorry, but let's get a brother round of applause. Hold on, guys. I think the brother didn't know my background, but yeah, you know. I mean, I get it. But as it relates to, hold on, guys, hold on. Damn, somebody sending me a text. All right. Yeah, but I think that I am of the opinion that Anthony Yarde, you know what I'm gonna do? This is what we're gonna do, because we're gonna do our predictions Friday. Anthony Yarde has a lot of things that he does from an offensive standpoint that I don't like. I honestly foresee him going to rely on his power. I do think Anthony Yarde is a little bit more maybe athletic from a footwork standpoint. I'm anxious to see what type of effective aggression that Beterbiev uses on Anthony Yarde. Anthony Yarde is a hard puncher. Anthony Yarde can crack. Anthony Yarde, you know, he's a power puncher. He's a power puncher. So, I the way I'm seeing this fight play out, I see this fight playing out like I think as the fight goes on, I think that once Anthony Yarde feels the power of Beterbiev and he sees the many different angles, punch placement is very, very important. Punch placement. And he sees how properly Beterbiev places his punches, because he has power in both hands and he throws his punches with really, really good balance. Especially if he gets on the inside. I'm anxious to see, you know, what type of adjustments. Again, I don't trust Tunde. I like Tunde. I like him, but I don't trust him as a trainer to make the adjustments. I'm just being honest with you, fam. Hey, Sneed, what's going on, fam? Hey, Sneed, what's happening? Yeah. Marquis, what did you say? You said who sets up their stuff better? Yeah, exactly. Like, who set it up better? That's what I'm looking at. Shout out to Bruce Gas in the building. Shout out to my brother, man. True Grit. What's going on, fam? That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. And then another thing too, Beterbiev, he go all over the world boxing. I mean, he go all over the world boxing. Like, he travels. He'll come to the US and fight. You know, he fight in the UK. He'll go to in Canada. He'll go Canada. He'll go to the moon. Like, he'll go anywhere. He'll go anywhere. So he's a road warrior, and he's used to going into different countries in hostile environment, in hostile territory. He used to going into hostile territory and, you know, fighting. You know what I mean? So I just think he feels more comfortable. You know, that's what I feel. That's just what I feel. Again, it's my opinion. I don't know. We won't know until we see the fight. But one thing I will say, I don't trust Tunde as a trainer. I just don't. Just like the brother said. He said, y'all went to Russia, coach. Yeah, y'all did go to Russia. Y'all did go to Russia and fight. He did fight. But what I'm saying that Beterbiev, you know, he's been to more than one country. Like, he go all over the world. Like Beterbiev, Alexander Usyk, especially Alexander Usyk. The Lomachenkos, like, fighters like that, they make a living. You know, well, Lomachenko mostly fight over here. But fighters like that, you know, they make a living of going all over the world, especially Alexander Usyk. They go all over fighting. Fighting in Germany, fighting in Romania, fighting in in Russia, you know, before the war and stuff like that. Fighting in America, fighting in the UK, fighting in, you know what I mean? So fighters like that, they road warriors. Hold on, guys. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
WCS, Coach. Happy New Year's to you.
Man, World, come back, talk to me, fam. ATL and this BI, man. What's going on? I might have some good news for you.
No doubt,
I might have some
man.
good news for you too, man. About what you asked me about February fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have some good news on that. I'll let you know.
I know you on the ball, Coach. But I called in to agree with you on Tunde because when I was in NYC, and at first I spoke to Anthony Yarde, and when asked about that loss that wasn't supposed to be a loss that he ended up avenging in the rematch, I asked him about that. I was like, what do you think was the problem? He say, well, I needed more eyes. I needed a second set of eyes. And this is with his coach being interviewed, quite a distance away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking. So I said, okay. He said he needs a different set of eyes. Things may not be going well in the camp. So when I end up interviewing Tunde said there were some things that was going on outside the ring. So it wasn't on the same sheet of music.
Mm-hmm.
Yarde say he had to give a different set of eyes in the camp heading to his rematch. And his coach said there was some things going on outside the ring that affected his performance, but you see what happened in the rematch.
Yeah.
So I agree with you with Tunde. It may be a slight discord there. They may not be on the same sheet of music inside the camp. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, I like Anthony Yarde. But what I'm looking at World Comeback is, again, I'm looking at the trainers, and I kind of like Beterbiev's trainers better than I like Tunde. Now, if he has somebody else in his corner as well, I don't know. Didn't Tunde used to train with Roy Jones? No. I'm thinking about the other brother, the one who was going to fight Conor Benn and he got called off. He's the son of I forgot his name, man. Damn. Conor Benn was who was the guy that Conor Benn was gonna fight, guys? I forgot.
Eubanks, Chris Eubanks.
Chris Eubanks too.
So Chris Eubanks was underneath Roy Jones.
Yeah, that I got him confused. Yeah, Chris Eubanks is under Roy Jones. But as it relates to Anthony Yarde, I just don't. The question mark for me is his trainers. The adjustments that's going, because you're gonna have to make adjustments fighting Beterbiev. And so I want to see. Right. Yeah, well, I mean, of course I'm saying the common sense stuff. I mean, every fighter got to make adjustments, but I'm just anxious to see, like, after the first 6 rounds, I think that's when the real fight is going to begin, going to start. Anthony Yarde is a big dude. That dude big, man. I think he's big,
Yeah, he got size on him. You know what I'm saying? Who do you think better between Anthony Yarde and Marcus Brown?
You know what? I probably have to lean a little bit more. Well, Marcus Brown, man, man, because I don't want my bias to kick in. Marcus Brown be headbutting all the time, man. He like one of the dirtiest fighters in boxing, in my opinion. But I'll probably, damn, you know what? Because who you fight matters.
I just asked because Marcus went 9 rounds. He went to the 9th round with Beterbiev, so I'm curious to see what's going to play out with Anthony Yarde. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked that question.
I'm probably going to lean more towards. I'm probably going to say maybe Anthony. I'm not Anthony. Marcus Brown. But though Brown did some good stuff in that fight though. I had him winning at one point, like early in the fight, but he ended up he headbutted him. The good old headbutt.
Yeah, he headbutted him just like he did Badu Jack.
Just like he did Badu Jack. Just like he did Pascal that way too, right? Didn't he headbutt Pascal? I think he fought Pascal as well, if I'm not mistaken. Like Marcus Brown did what he normally do, so. Who knows? Who knows how long that fight would have lasted? But I don't. You know what? I'll probably get an edge. I'll probably get an edge to Tunde. I think not Tunde. I'll probably get an edge. World come back to Anthony Yarde. I'll probably give him to Anthony Yarde. I give it to him. So
that's 1250. You think that's disrespectful? That 1250 is crazy. It's almost like they're not even giving Yarde a chance.
Man, listen. It's not even that. Check this out. Bro, I pulled up. I just looked up just four different betting sites. Listen, doggone FanDuel has Beterbiev favorite by -1250. BetMGM have Beterbiev minus 800. DraftKings have Beterbiev minus 1,000. And I haven't even looked at I haven't even looked at the other ones, right? But I'm like, man, this series, so between the 1250, the 800 and the 1,000, let's say you average it out to 1,000. I'm like, man, they got him a massive. So I'm trying to figure out what is it that they see? What is it that they see? You know what I mean? What is it that they?
I think it's more so the tenaciousness of Beterbiev, because he went in there with Joe Smith and closed him out pretty viciously. You know what I'm saying? He has a track record of being this very tenacious fighter. Anthony Yarde is just gonna have to use his skills in box and don't try to bang it out with him like Joe Smith did. Yeah. Joe Smith just threw everything in the kitchen sink and it didn't work out.
Yeah, no,
you're right
it
didn't work out.
You know what though? And Joe Smith was too small. I'm not too small, too slow to try to bang it out on the inside because you're throwing those punches wide. You slow. He's timing you, picking you off. So that didn't work.
Yeah.
And maybe Joe Smith didn't feel confident that I can outbox him. Because that's what that showed me. His game, like you hit the nail right on the head. His game plan for that fight, I'm like, why is he trying to fight this dude like that? So I don't think I keep saying Tunde. Anthony Yarde, I don't think Anthony Yarde can. Anthony Yarde is faster than Joe Smith, so he'll be able to do something that Joe Smith can't do. But I think Anthony Yarde's best chance is to start out boxing him. Don't try to bang with him. Don't try to bang with him. Even though Anthony Yarde is big, but I think if you try to bang, he's going to leave himself open for the counters on the inside and stuff like that. I don't know how well can Anthony Yarde take them body shots. He looked ripped now. But who knows how well can Beterbiev take them body shots? So I would World Combat, I would start out boxing him. Don't do what Joe Smith did. I'll start out boxing him, and then maybe just see how that goes around the 6th round. Make him come to you, try to walk him in the traps, press, make him press you. See, can he fight off the back foot a little? Or you know what? He may just say, nah, let's put him on the back foot. Let's put Beterbiev on the back foot and see can he fight off the back foot, because he gets a lot of his leverage and power coming forward. Let's stop him from coming forward and push him back and make him fight off the back foot. So I'm just anxious to see, I'm excited for this fight because I want to see what how what's going to be the approach for Anthony Yarde. I for Anthony Yarde coming into this fight.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. I think this would be a good fight to bet on Anthony Yarde, really, because it's so far lopsided, man. I swear, But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good fight, Coach. Real talk. It's always a pleasure. Salute, Happy New Year's to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And continue to do your thing, brother. I'm out.
Yes, sir. Shout out to World Combat Sports, man. Salute to my brother, man. Hey, I'm just saying though, right? Hey, shout out to David. David said I'm about to put a dub on Yarde. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey. World Combat here made a valid point though. He said that's about to 1250 kind of disrespectful. But let me tell you something, bro. Every time they do that this year, last year, hey, shout out to Just Blaze. Every time, bro, I remember we was watching Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. They had Shakur Stevenson up like minus 1,000 over Oscar Valdez or something of that sort. No. It was when Shakur Stevenson fought Jamal Charlo. Shakur was favored by like minus 1,200. I was like, man, that's total disrespect. Total disrespect to Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo is a better fighter than that. They I at least got this fight going 12 rounds. Shakur stopped him. He stopped him. You get what I'm saying? Oscar Valdez, I forgot what the odds was in that, but bro, when they've been giving out like these big odds against the other guy, man, them best men coming through, bro. Them best men coming. All right? Bro, I'm telling you, bro, because I look at all the bets that I didn't bet on. I didn't bet on them now. But all the bets that I didn't bet on, and that I said that I would have bet on, I would have lost those bets. I would have lost them. And there was a couple of them I would have won though. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Is this the coach? Is this Coach?
Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Mad Chad, you hear me?
Yeah, Mad Chad, talk to me, fam.
Yeah. Shout out. Happy New Year, Coach. Happy New Year. Shout out to your love of boxing. Shout out to keeping the sport alive, because it's the greatest sport on the planet. And God bless you and your loved ones, Coach. And I just have a question, just a personal question. I heard you talking, because you're a coach, I look up to you. When I hear a 4.640, it blows my mind. And I heard you saying that you can run a 4.640. And I'm calling you out. I have $5,000 saying you can't run a 4.640.
I think I still run by the 4.6 right now. I got to train for it.
No, you can't. You can't, Coach. Coach, you can't. You can't run a 4.640. Coach, the New England Patriot running back Stevenson runs a 4.640 out of college. You're not in college no more, Coach. You're not in college.
I didn't say a 4.6.
No, you did. You did say a 4.6. You said a 4.640.
Yeah, I didn't say 4.640, but I said 4.6. Yeah.
No, you said a 4.640 that you ran.
Go fast in the motherfucker.
No, not now. Not now, Coach. Maybe back in the day, but not today, Coach.
All right. Well, maybe you know something that I don't know about myself.
I got $5,000. I got $5,000. I'll show up down in Florida. And I got $5,000. We'll go to the IMG Academy. We'll go where they got the Randy Moss. Randy Moss can't run a 4.640. I just talked to Randy Moss. He was fishing up in Maine. His son goes to college up in UMO. Randy can't run a 4.640 today.
Right,
you're telling me you can run faster than Randy Moss.
Okay, well listen, come to Florida.
You're telling me you can run faster than Randy Moss.
Sir, you're yelling. Come to Florida.
$5,000. Yes.
Come to Florida.
IMG Academy. Okay. IMG Academy.
All right, brother.
Right? You'll show up at IMG Academy for $5,000, and you're going to run a 4.640.
All right, brother. Bring your 5,000. Bring your 5,000. Okay? Did you follow me?
I will. I got the clock watch. IMG Academy. I'll get a hold of you for $5,000.
Okay. That's all you have to say. All right. Shout out to Mad Chad Boxing. Just come on down with come on down with $5,000. He was upset. You don't run no 5. You don't run no 5. You don't run no 4. You don't run no 4.640. You don't run no 4.640. You can't do this. I'm coming down with $5,000. I'll come down with $5,000, man. Just come on down. Come on down. Shout out to Brady 12. And he was upset. he said it's how fast you can run the 40 meters. He said dude was pressed about that. Yeah, he's upset about that. He's upset about that. I got that good away. I got that get away from police speed, boy. I run every day. Get up 4 a.m. I run every day. So, anyways, he said I run a 4.6 and smoke a blunt. But after that, coach, easy money. Yeah. Damien, what you say? He said that's regular speed. I had a hey, what did he say? True Grit. He said challenge to an Iron Man contest. Might as well. Trail. I'm like, goddamn, you don't run no goddamn 4.6. Randy Moss don't run no 4.6 right now. Goddamn, you like, I got $5,000. I'm gonna meet you at such. Just come on down to Florida, man. I ain't finna be yelling and screaming with you and shit. That's finna be yelling and screaming. All right, man, shit. Finna be yelling and screaming with you, shit, for what? World Cup, he said bet me $5. he said you said IMG when and where? Yeah, man, I don't know. Hey, I got some crazy people, dog. Yes, crazy. Hey, they leaving. They coming in the 2000. They coming in the 2000. They coming in the 2000. They coming in the 2023 the same way. They coming in the 2023 like. Hey man, shit. He said, Coach, iron that snack website for $5K. Just kidding. Hey man. Shout out to Drew Titan's father. He said have him pull up, and I run that after I take the money. I really don't know why he didn't take that. I really don't know why he took that personal. I really don't know why. Oh, he doing crazy. Hey, these motherfuckers crazy, bro. These motherfuckers crazy. Hey, he from New England too. Mad Chad Boston. He from New England. You got the right name, Mad Chad. You mad? I got mad. You gonna lose them $5 grand? He said, "Hello." He said we got to get that $5K. But in the meantime, yeah, he gonna lose them $5 grand. Damn sure will. Marquis, what you say? You say, Coach, what's your bench, Coach? My bench right now, so I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you. My bench right now is probably about 275. I think my max may be 275 right now. Maybe, yeah, about 275. Marquis, I say about 275. I'm saying just me taking it off the rack myself, no help, probably about 275. Now, back in my day when I was lifting heavy about a couple of years ago. About a couple of years ago, I was lifting heavy. My max at that time was about 330. This is probably about 2001, about the beginning of 2001. But my shoulder right here, I have like a inflammation in my shoulder. I had to get a shot. I went to a specialist, and I thought I had a torn muscle in my shoulder, right? Because I used to lift heavy all the time, straining it. He told me that you got to leave them heavy weights alone. So I don't lift heavy anymore. Now I still squat heavy. But I don't lift heavy anymore. So I had to go to a specialist. They gave me a shot. The needle was about damn near this long. See how long this pin is? It wasn't that long, but it was about from here to where my thumb is at to about right here. It was a long needle, somewhere like it was a long needle. And they had to hit me, like my pain is right here. They gave me a shot from the back of my shoulder, and I felt the needle come all the way right here. They gave me a cortisone shot. They gave me a cortisone injection. Yeah, so. Yeah, man. You know that lifting that heavy weight addictive, man. That shit was addictive, but I don't lift it no more. I don't lift it no more. Right now, Marquis, I'm doing the 2 days now. So I get up in the morning. I do the punching bag, do the jump rope, leg lunge, duck walks, do the core exercises. Of course, I stretch, do some yoga stretches. And then I jog. I jog 2 miles every morning. And then I come home and shower up. And then I go to the gym and then I lift. I either do it right after I shower, or I would do it later on in the morning, probably like 11 o'clock my time. Because 11 o'clock my time. I get up, I do that. And I started doing the 2 days 2 weeks ago. No, this is the third week. This is 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Started doing the 2 days. Because I gotta keep my win. I gotta keep my win up. So shout out to the one Mr. Ham. He said that's excellent strength, Coach. My bench is on 235, and I outweigh you by 35 pounds. Yeah. Because I weigh 170. I weigh like 175. Hey, that's my brother right here. Hey, my brother. Hold on, my brother sent the screenshot of the money. Y'all can't see it. This some money right here. He said, tell him to break his ass. He got $5 grand in his hand right now. Now, as a matter of fact, no, he got 10,000 in his hand. My brother got 10,000 in his hand right now. He said, break his ass. Yeah, you bring them $5 grand, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose that money, bro. You're gonna lose, bro. You're gonna lose that money there. I can damn near guarantee you that. You can get mad all you want. Bring your ass to Tampa, Florida, and you're gonna lose that $5 grand. But anyways, my max about 275. When I work out now, I really don't do much heavy. When I squat, I don't squat no higher than 315. I do reps with 315. Everything I do, I still do my superset drop sets. I squat. Well, what I do first is before I squat any weight, what I do is I do my leg lunges. I do my duck walks. I do like maybe 5 sets of those a piece. And then I get on a leg extension, do leg extensions. I do leg curls. And then I will go to the squat rack and then I'll squat. Because you gotta get those legs like fired up, right? And then I go squat. When I squat, I start out with 45 pounds, just the bar. Then I do 135. I do like 20. I do like a 1 rep for 20 reps. Then I'll go to 150. Another rep for 20 reps. And then I'll go to 150. I think I do 185. For 185, I'll go to 225. That's when it starts getting a little heavy. 225. And then once I do 225, I do like 10 to 12 reps. And then I add 20 pounds. After 225, I add a 10 on each side. So 225, 245, 265, 285. Then I'll go up to 300, put 15 pounds in there, go up to 300. And then I'll go up to 315 and I can squat 315. That last rep, I can get like 10. I can get like 10. The legs be good and fired up. They be good and fired up at that moment, at that time. Yeah. Now listen. I get reps I get rest in between now. You can't do them legs like that, them squats like that. I get rest in between. I do get rest in between, but I'm just showing you when I'm squatting, I don't hit it like that. You know what I mean? I do get rest in between when I do the squats. Now the other stuff, like the leg lunges and the leg curls, because legs is my favorite exercise. The leg lunges and the leg curls, the other stuff, I can most definitely do the other stuff. Absolutely.
Ebony Taylor is stepping onto the R&B scene with the soulful sound and is online at freewayrecordsllc.com.
Yeah, man. So, chest day, like everything I do, drop sets. I do drop sets. I don't be in there all day. And the reason why I do a drop sets because it helps me get through my workout fast because my days are full. I don't be in there all day. Man, I'm a arm day. I do incline curls, dumbbell presses. Incline curls, hammer curls, iso curls. And then I do push-ups. That's one set. When I do triceps, same thing. When I do chest, same thing. Chest day, I'll be bench, dumbbell curls, dumbbell press. Bench, dumbbell, dumbbell flies, dumbbell presses, push-ups. That's one set. So you hit the bench press, then you do the or either or. You can do the dumbbell presses, you can do the dumbbell flies, you can do the bench press, and then you do the push-ups. That's one set. So I'll do stuff like that. Do like 5 sets of each, and then I do stuff like that. Then move on. That's pretty much how I work out. That's pretty much how I train as well. I've been doing that for a minute. He said, shout out to Retro. He say Taylor made for Taylor made for blood boxing. Hey, shout out to Blood, man. Blood, what's going on, fam? What's happening? Anyways. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So you say on average, I find myself in the gym 2 hours or so. Yeah, I used to be in the gym like that, Reese Mac. I don't be in there that much anymore. When you get older, like I'll be 49 in a couple of weeks. So, when you get older, you gotta change the way you train. So I can't, I can still train like that, but I don't train like that anymore. I just kind of backed off. And what to say, Food Revolution? You say I'm tired just listening to that workout regimen. Yeah. I mean, but the reason why you do that, sis, because if you have a tight schedule, it allows you to just hit everything and get it done, get it out the way, and it builds your endurance as well. It helps you work through fatigue. As well. So I mean, that's how my coach trained me, Coach Al Rosen out of New York. Coach Al Rosen, he's from Queens, New York. That's who trained me. Him, and there's another trainer, another guy who trained me by the name of Homer Jones. Homer Jones, he the one taught me how to power lift. He the one taught me how to power lift. He the one taught me how to lift heavy. He taught me how to do that. So shout out to Homer Jones, shout out to Al, shout out to my coach Al Rosen. Both of them in their 60s too. Both of them in their 60s. Shout out to Anna Lee. You said you have 2 hours for me too. Everybody say, Rick, you say facts. I have a strict 2-minute rest period in between reps, then right back at it. Yeah, you don't need the heavy stuff. Like the heavy stuff is addictive. Because the heavy stuff is addictive. I was addicted to to the lifting heavyweight. It's very addictive. It's very addictive. But I had to force myself to wean away from it. Because everybody I know that lift heavy for years, they got all kind of ailments now. They arthritis in the knees, elbows messed up, this and that, and I don't need all that. Shout out to Saquon. What did he say? He say facts, supersets, and circuit training always help me in the ring conditioning. Is on point. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to Bruce. What did you say? He said that would be me. And you know what? That's the reason why I get up 4 o'clock in the morning now. I made a commitment to myself. I said I'm gonna get up 4 o'clock in the morning. The reason why I'm gonna do that is because I want to get a jump on the day. I want to get a head start on it. Man, I just thought about something, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I love that song. Right? Hey, that song, I'm like, I need to hear that in the club. I need to get that on my playlist. True. I need to get that on my playlist. Hey, I got some water right here. Listen, the best water to drink is the alkaline water, though. The alkaline water is good. Hey, shout out to Jaime Rivera. What did you say? You say, Coach, who was Fight of the Year for you in 2022? Fight of the Year is going to come down to 2 fights. Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. And what's the fight that happened in UK? Oh, as a matter, I gotta pull it up. The brother got dropped. The dude got dropped like 3 times in the first half of the fight. And then the 12th round, I think he needed a knockout to win, and he knocked Buddy out of the ring. What's that fight? Yeah, Colin and Wood. It's going to be out of Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, and Colin versus Wood. It's going to be out of those 2 for me. Colin versus Wood, and Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. That's it. I mean, I'm saying for me, that's it. That's it. You know what I mean? And I might want to give it to Colin. The Colin Wood. I might want to go that route because Buddy got knocked out the ring. He got knocked out the ring, so it's kind of hard to top that. He knocked Buddy out the ring, man. Like they fought till exhaustion. He knocked him out the ring. But it come down to those 2 fights for me. Those are the ones that stood out. To me. Like it left an impression on me that I just can't forget. Those 2 right there. And what you say, Sequoia? You say Serrano Taylor? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Listen, you can't go wrong with neither one. You can't go wrong with neither one because that fight, bro, they went at it. They fought. You see what I'm saying? Like that was a damn good fight. Like look at both of those fights, fam. Look at Colin and Wood, and then go back and look at Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. That was a fight, bro. That was a fight. You know what made it so good? Both of those fights, all 4 fighters had to go through adversity in order to win. Or even if you lost, they had to overcome some adversity in that fight. Look at the adversity that the fighters went through in versus Colin versus Wood. That's what made it so great. And look at the adversity that Katie Taylor went through against Amanda Serrano when she almost got dropped in the last round. Well, her knee, she was taking it, her knee almost touched the mat in the last round. And she almost got dropped. She got hurt real bad in the 5th round of that fight. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it's overcoming adversity and making it do what it do. So we had some good fights last year. Either or. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong. Either way, you can't go wrong, in my opinion. Either way, you can't go wrong. Anthony Peterson will be fighting this Saturday on the Tank Davis undercard. He's fighting, as a matter of fact, he sent me a text. Hold on, Ant sent me a text. He's fighting a guy by the name of, hold on, guys. He's fighting a guy by the name of Raul Cherino. That's who Anthony Peterson is fighting. This guy has a whopping record of 21 wins, 13 KOs, and 16 losses. And out of the 16 losses, 12 of them he got knocked out in. So, so that's who Anthony Peterson is fighting, guys. He's fighting a guy by the name of Raul Cherino. That's Chirino, 21 and 16. That's who he's fighting. So he said Raul Chevrolet. He talking about some Chevrolet. Hey, look here, man. Hey, it is what it is. The man getting the check. The man getting the check, man. That's all I'm saying. The man getting the check, bro. The man getting the check. That's all I'm saying. Anthony Peterson, man. Hey, Food Revolution say tomato can.
Either go hard or go strong. Give me the ball, touchdown when it's 4th and long. Kill a jumper when I'm in my zone. Knock it out the park, then I'm headed home. Extra in his base low, you know who they call it. Either go hard or go strong. Give me the ball, touchdown when it's 4th and long. Kill a jumper when I'm in my zone. Knock it out the park, then I'm headed home. Extra in his base low, you know who they call it. It's either go hard or go strong. I'm not giving up until the clock goes gone, cause I'm not afraid. Plus we got this made. I'd be doing this if I wasn't getting paid, cause it's for the love. I get from above, it's no dub. Straight to the rack, don't scrub. Play some D, but remember the kid heavily, so do so reverently. Cross it over so pleasantly. Put me in the ring, watch the flurry. Now they vision blurry, running circles, no rehearsals, in a hurry. No worries and no problems. If so, we can solve them. Top score, resolve. Got reserve, better call them. Indy 5 in the straightaway. Fans praying that I'm here to stay. I guess there's nothing else left to say. Sipping out my World Cup, paving road for brighter days. Go hard or go strong. Give me the ball, touchdown.
Yeah, man. So he fighting Raul. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's about Raul Castro. No. Hey, Food Revolution say tomato can. There she go. Hey, there she go. He's fighting the can. He fighting the can. She want me there with some killers right now. Put him in there with some killers. Why? Hey, Food Revolution. She ain't trying to hear none of that. She ain't trying to hear none of that. But she said for 2023, no cans for 2023. No cans for 2023. Hey, shout out to Drew Titan's father. He said Rick Glazer did say he would be fighting an Uber driver. Yeah, he did say that now. Rick did say that. Because remember, he didn't know who he was going to fight. So, yeah, I got a list, man. I got a list of everybody we interviewing this week. Tomorrow, we having Jahi Tucker coming on tomorrow. Jahi Tucker will be on the show tomorrow. Tuesday, we're going to have Johnny Rice, Six Figure Johnny. As a matter of fact, shout out to my dog, Six Figure Johnny. Man. Six Figure Johnny will be on the show on Tuesday. I called him. I hit him up. It's been confirmed and verified. He said, Coach, who was your fight of the year? I don't know. Man. Who would be the fight of the year? I don't know, man. That's a good question. Fight of the year. I don't know. Maybe let's see. New Wave became undisputed. Jamal Charlo became undisputed. Shit. I don't know, man. That's a good question. I don't know who fight of the year is, man, because I got to sit back and look who did the most. Devin Haney became undisputed. Maybe Bam Rodriguez. Bam Rodriguez had a really good year last year. Bam, I can't forget about Bam. I don't know. Dimitri Bivol beat. Well, let's see. Dimitri Bivol beat Canelo, but then he came back. Well, Dimitri Bivol beat Canelo, and he beat Zerto. Zerto was 44-0, 55 knockouts. He beat Zerto, so I don't know, man. I gotta think. I don't know, man. I'm glad you asked me that question, fam. I didn't even think about that. I probably would be. I don't know. I like Bam. Bam did pretty good last year, though. Bam did pretty good last. I don't know, but I gotta think about that, fam. I gotta think about that. He said, "What was the robbery of the year?" Yeah, I ain't got no answer for that. I'm pretty sure it was quite a few robberies. I don't have no answer for that.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and think, Al Heyman, I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey, what did you say? He said Josh Taylor robbed. Oh, you know what? Yeah, the Josh Taylor was a robbery. Because I thought Jack Catterall won that fight. I think everybody thought that. You know what I mean? But I don't know if that was robbery of the year. Because, I'm pretty sure there were some other robberies. You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there were some other robberies. We got to do, that's what we got to do. We got to sit back and reflect. Look at everything. Look at everything from last year. Let's do that this week. Reflect and see what's what. Who would be, like, maybe we can come up with different categories. Like, who was the comeback fighter of the year? Who was the underdog of the year? The guy who just came through. As a matter of fact, another thing I want to share with you guys, the Anthony Peterson interview that we did, that interview have almost 30,000 views. That means a lot of people was interested in Anthony Peterson's story. I'm definitely going to get him back on the show.
What's my name? My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet? The truth never explains. Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Yeah, Annalie, you're right about that. We need to do like a recap. Robbery of the year. This is what I'm saying. We got to look at all of the. You say Teofimo last fight was a robbery. Hey, Halim, why you feel like that was a robbery though? You feel like that was a robbery? We talking about robbery of the year though. You see what I'm saying? So, if it's a fight that's a close fight, it's kind of hard to, like, if the fight is close, right? It's kind of hard for me to say the fighter who won, he won via robbery if it's a close fight. Because, you may have a fight where it have some swing rounds in there, and I may view it one way, the judge may view it another way. You get what I'm saying? So, when you have those fights that's close, and you have a bunch of swing rounds, sometimes some of those fights are kind of hard to judge. But H. Boston, he said Martin got robbed. Yeah, Martin said that as well. He said he felt like he got robbed. You know what is it? Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys feel that Teofimo Lopez is regressing as a fighter? Shout out to Sequoia. You said the Dominican Republic says Hector Garcia is the fighter of the year. Hey, no, but Heck beat hold on. Heck he beat he was a massive underdog against Chris Colbert. And then he became a champion right after that. He beat the champ and took the champ's belt. Hector Garcia had a good year. He had a good year. Yeah, he had a good year. Hector Garcia had a good year. Yeah, so did. I'm kind of leaning towards Bam though. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of leaning towards Bam. Shakur had a good year too. Shakur Stevenson had a good year too. He had a good year too. We got to write it. We got to do, guys. We got to write it down. Just put it up to a vote. Put it up to a vote. What you say, Westside? You said I do think T.O. is regressing. He's showing no improvements. Yeah. He said T.O. needs a new trainer, coach. I don't know. He maybe. He said, what about the Katie Taylor decision? Had multiple times and had outpunched Katie. Okay. Westside, what did he say? He said move 2 weights up, and beat 2 legends. He said Tio did not look impressive in his last fight. Annalie, that what you say, Annalie? Yeah, I'm wondering if Tio is kind of like regressing. You know, because Tio was my favorite fighter at 135-pound division. And he fought with a certain swag about himself. And to me, he doesn't have that same swag anymore. And maybe it's the personal things that he's going through outside of his life that's affecting. Remember the show we did Friday? I said that, listen, man, because of what Tank Davis was going through, you know, is he right for the picking for an upset against Hector Garcia? Remember we talk about that on the show, guys? And I said that sometimes fighters, you know, when they are going through so much stuff outside of the ring, it affects their ability to be able to perform inside of the ring. You get what I'm saying? So that's, you know, do you guys think that's it? Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like, I've been following Teofimo, man. Like, I love that whole takeover thing. He was hitting, you know, him hitting flips hitting backflips in the ring. He just had a swag about himself. And it's not there anymore. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying to me, it's not there anymore. What you say, Mr. Ham? You say it's mental with Tio. Yeah, I think Tio, whatever he's going through mentally, you know what I mean? I think whatever he's going through mentally, man, I hope he can get it straightened out. And what to say, H. Boston? You say Sandor wants a rematch. Yeah, he ain't gonna get no rematch now. Sandor ain't getting no rematch. Yeah, he ain't getting no rematch. He can forget that. Hey, shout out to Cassidy, though, Bushman Cassidy. You say it was that overhand right from Cambosos that changed Tio's life. Nah, but you know what though? He did get dropped with the overhand right, but then Tio did end up dropping Cambosos in that fight. But what I noticed, it seemed like that Teofimo Lopez, Butch Cassidy, it seemed like that what Teofimo Lopez, he doesn't fight behind his jab anymore. Teofimo had a beautiful jab. He doesn't fight behind the jab anymore. It's like he's loading up on the right hand to try to get you out of there. You know what I mean? Or when he throw his jab, he doesn't throw it with conviction. And we know, like when he got dropped by Cambosos, he didn't throw he threw like a lazy jab out there. Cambosos tanked him and came over the top before the left hand got back. When he got dropped by Sandor Martin dropped him twice, but only one was ruled a knockdown. When he dropped him in the second round, and then I think he dropped him again in the 8th round, he dropped him in the exact same way. He was pressing, coming in. He threw the jab out there. And he caught him coming. He caught him over. The first one, the second one was beautiful because he said, I call it the trap counter. Where you set a trap, you bait the guy to come on the inside. And Tio was landing some shots, but then Sandor timed him coming in. He timed him coming in and bap, caught him lunging in there. Caught him with that right cross, and he dropped him again. But the referee said it wasn't a knockdown. But Tio doesn't work behind. He just seemed like, to me, he seemed like a different fighter to me. To me, he seemed like a different fighter. You know what I mean? He definitely got to get his mojo back. He definitely got to get his mojo back. I want to say, old dirty boss, you said the confidence he once had is gone. It does seem that way. It seemed like he kind of regressed to me, in my opinion. You say right there next to the legendary performances with Ringendow. Oh, you know, I forgot all about Ringendow. That fight Ringendow had when he was running all over the ring. You said, who is more mentally broken, Tio or AJ? Westside, that's a good question. I would probably say, I'm going to be honest with you, fam. Anthony Joshua, to me, he really shouldn't feel mentally broken. He lost to Alexander Usyk. He lost to Alexander Usyk, fam. Think about that. So it ain't like he lost to a drop shot. He lost to Alexander Usyk. Shout out to now Teofimo, by him losing to George Cambosos and then struggling with Sandor Martin, It's kind of hard for me to gauge who's more mentally broken because Anthony Joshua did snap at the end of the ring, at the end of the fight. He took the microphone, he left the ring, then came back he couldn't accept it. I don't know, man. Maybe it's 50-50. Maybe it's 50-50. Maybe it's 50-50. You know what I mean? So, everybody say against the ropes, you say Triller was the downfall to Tio pushing his dates back. Yeah, they kept pushing the dates back. Then Teofimo had to reschedule one time, and it was a lot. That Triller situation was a lot because that's when Teofimo that was T Diddy. You know, I like to call it T Diddy. That's when T Diddy was like, we did it first, and we motivate even the greats. And he was saying, Eddie. I ain't gonna lie, I like T Diddy though, man. I like T Diddy. What you say? You say Old Dirty Boss. You say that Triller that was T.O.'s team fault. Well, you know what happened? You know what happened with the Triller situation, right? Bob Arum made an offer for the fight. Teofimo Lopez wanted more money, if I'm not mistaken. I think he wanted more money, and that fight went to a purse bid or something of that sort. And they couldn't agree to the terms of the money. And then Triller came in and offered more money than any other promoters was willing to offer. And I think Triller was number 1, and Eddie Hearn was number 2. And so after that fell through with Triller, Eddie Hearn ended up ultimately winning the purse bid. You get what I'm saying? So and winning the purse bid, and So I don't think they knew it was gonna work out like that. And they thought it was gonna be a big money situation for them. I mean, they still made pretty. I think they still made pretty well though with Eddie Hearn. I think they made pretty well with Eddie Hearn. But he said, yeah, Triller overpaid by like $6 million. Yeah, I think. But what it is, you know what it is against the ropes. What it is, fam, is like when you're trying to get in the game, you're gonna pay big money just to get in the game. You know what I mean? You're gonna overpay for some fights. And I think that fight probably would have did real well if they could have got T.O. like in the beginning. But because that fight got set off so many times, and it didn't happen till later on in the year, so much stuff had done. Remember, they had a fight date, then the fight date was pushed back, then it was pushed back again, then they had to change the venue. That was a strange situation. I think now they understand. They understand. Just stay with Al. I'm not Al Heyman. Bob Arum. You know what I mean? Just stay over there, and it is what it is. So I think with Teofimo, it was a combination of things. That's what I think. I think it was a combination of things. It's kind of hard to gauge where a person that is mentally, Shout out to the chief. He said maybe you need to stick to track and field. Shout out to Rick Timms. He said T.O. and Broner both say they want Regis. I'm not gonna lie, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, my brother. I'm gonna be as honest as I possibly can. I don't think Teofimo nor Agent Broner can beat Regis Prograis. But if they want to fight him, who am I to speak out against it? If they want to fight Regis Prograis, fight him. I ain't got no problem with that. Fight him. True. Fight him. I'm putting my money on Regis Prograis though. If they fight, put my money on Regis Prograis. Because you got to be right to fight. You got to be right to fight that dude. You got to be right to fight that dude. You got to be right to fight that dude. You better show enough, be on the mark to fight him. Shout out to Rick Timms. He said they both will lose against Regis too. I believe so, but I wouldn't mind seeing them fight each other. He said, Coach, which youngin has the most upside? Abdullah, Tiger, Kid Austin, aka nephew. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. Knockdown 305. I don't know. I'm going to Ohio. To interview, do an interview with Valiant Mason and his boys. Abdullah Mason and all those guys and his boys. As a matter of fact, I need to send them a text. I'm going up there. That's what I'm going there for. Interview them on the spot. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard with these young guys, because only time will tell. Knockdown 305. Only time will tell. You see what I'm saying? Only time will tell. Like the Keyshawn Davises, the Kid Austins, the Tiger, Abdullah Masons, the Jahi Tucker. You get what I'm saying? Only time will tell. They look good, but only time will tell where they're gonna be at. So, all it take is, you get what I'm saying? Because all them some bad boys. Abdullah Mason a bad boy. Kid Austin a bad boy. Jahi Tucker a bad boy. Like all these guys some bad boys. Keyshawn Davis, Tiger. These dudes look good. They're like they are very, very gifted fighters. So but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We're kind of like knockdown 305. I don't like listen, like the jitterbugs. I don't like praising them too early. I don't like to praise the young fighters too early. I don't like to praise the young fighters too early because you know what I mean. I don't like to praise them. I don't like to give them too much praise too early. I don't like to do that too early. Shout out to Saquon. What did you say, fam? You said Regis feint trap counter game is crazy. Yeah, hey, yeah. Yeah, his feints, because he got kind of like that irky jerky, kind of like feint similar to Tyson Fury. His feints is serious, bro. He got some serious, and he got a good jab. He got a real good jab. And he gets stronger as the fight goes on. As the fight goes on, he gets stronger. So that's gonna be you get what I'm saying? That's gonna be something else. That's gonna be something else. You say Jared Anderson? Yeah. Like those young fighters, Halim. I don't like to praise them. See, I don't like to praise the young fighters too much, dog. I don't like to praise them too much because sometimes that stuff will get to their head. You know what I mean? They'll get to their head, and sometimes you be jumping out the window, and then they may get in the ring with somebody, and we don't know what some of these young kids, we don't know what they chin like till they get in the ring with somebody. You know what I mean? So I just know what that chin like, But we'll see. Shout out to Icon King. What you say, fam? You say, how is Broner going to lose 40 pounds in the next 2 months? No, Adrian Broner don't lose weight. He don't lose weight, fam. He got a six-pack showing now and everything. You can see it. He's still kind of fat, but you can pretty much see it. You can see it under the he's starting to lose weight now. He's starting to lose weight. Younger fighter too much praise in the beginning. Yeah, you look good, but I don't like to give him too much praise in the beginning, to be honest with you. I don't. Not right now. They look good, they switch hit, they look strong, they look powerful, but only time will tell like where they're gonna be at. All of them look good right now, though. All of them look like killers right now. But remember these young fighters, they up and coming fighters right now. They still prospects. Like, so prospects, they look good. They look real good. So you get what I'm saying? Shout out to Saquon. What you say, fam? You say, bro, we just want Broner to let his damn hands go. He say the hood needs this. Hey, the hood. Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, look here, man. The hood, man. Hey, AB got to let his hands go, bro. AB got to let his hands go for real, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I told you, I lost $800 betting on AB. I lost $500 on AB when he fought Marcos McDonald. I had this one dude was telling me, man, Marcos McDonald gonna beat Adrian Broner. Man, I was laughing at him. Everybody, all my homies that was around him, we were laughing at him and stuff in the barbershop. I'm down in Miami. This is when I was living in Miami. We laughing at him, man, you don't went crazy, man. Yada, 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 blah, this. Man, we're sitting there laughing and all that stuff there. He said, man, how much you want to bet? I said, I bet you $500. I jumped out there with the bet. I said, I bet you 500. AB, stop this. I bet AB to stop him. Of course, we know what happened. I lost my 500. I lost my 500, and then I lost another 300 betting on Adrian Broner against Mikey Garcia. I say, boy, okay, he gonna beat Mikey Garcia because I ain't never been crazy about Mikey Garcia. I'm just being honest with you. I've never been crazy about it. He's a good fighter. He ain't really all that to me. He's just a good fighter. He's a solid fighter, fundamentally sound, but that's about it. I say, yeah, AB gonna beat him. Man, I lost $300 betting on AB against Mikey Garcia. I said, I ain't betting no more. I ain't betting on AB since. True. Man, I ain't bet no money on AB since. I'm dead serious. I haven't bet a dime on Adrian Broner since. It's something about that Marcos McDonald fight He was afraid to let his hand. It did something to him. Now, the crazy part about it, in the Marcos Maidana fight, he was letting his hands go. But he was getting caught in between shots. And his jaw was kind of swollen too. And his mouth was bleeding. So I don't know if his jaw was fractured. I don't know. But it's something about that fight. He hasn't been the same. It's like he's been shell shocked. I don't know. He hasn't been the same. I'm just saying to me. Shout out to Alan Powell. What did he say, fam? He said they wanted my cousin for sparring partner for AB before Pacquiao because my kin southpaw. Oh yeah, they looking for a southpaw. They're looking for a southpaw. Yeah. You know, southpaws are very rare. So southpaws are very rare. He said even after he got rocked, he was still letting his hands go. Yeah, he was still letting his hands go in that Marcos Maidana fight, bro. In that Marcos Maidana fight, he was still letting his hands go. Shout out to Hyman. What did he say? You say AB needs to take boxing more seriously. Man, I don't know what the hell going on with AB, man.
Ebony Taylor is stepping onto the R&B scene with the soulful sound. Visit us online at freewayrecordsllc.com.
Yeah, man. So I'm kind of like, man, Adrian Broner. I'm curious to see what he gonna look like against I'll be at that fight in Atlanta. I find Ivan Redcatch. I'll be at that fight in Atlanta. I'm anxious to see what he looked like. Who else? AB. Hopefully, as a matter of fact, let's look at this schedule for a minute. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we got for the rest of it. Let's see what we have. We know we have Tank Davis. We have Tank Davis and Isak Cruz. Not Tank, Isak Cruz. I'm looking at this article, Isak Cruz. Tank, as a matter of fact, hold on. I want you guys to see this. Hold on. I want you guys to see this. Y'all remember Robert Guerrero? I want you guys to see this.
Beat up that woman beater. The one that beat up his wife, man. His wife in front of his kids. You guys like that? Like this guy, woman beater? He must have learned that from his dad. Woman beater, baby. We're going to beat that woman beater.
Hey, Ruben. Hey, I got that Ruben Guerrero, boy. Ruben Guerrero. He was T Diddy before T Diddy. Yeah, Ruben Guerrero had me crying, boy. You know, he ran like a chicken. You know, yeah, we couldn't catch him. You saw the fight. He was running. Mayweather's a chicken. You know, he wouldn't sit still and say, we don't fight like that. You know, my son was beating him. He ran. You saw what happened. He said, because Floyd was on the back foot. Floyd was on the back foot that entire fight against Robert the Ghost. Man, listen, boy, Ruben was mad. Ruben was 38 hot, boy. Ruben was 30. Ruben fight like a real man. Oh, goddamn, Ruben, boy. Ruben had me crying. Listen, man. Ruben had me. I was in tears, boy. All jokes aside, Ruben Guerrero sold that fight. That fight did less than 1 million pay-per-views. It did like 900, almost like 900,000 pay-per-view buys. That fight did like 900,000 pay-per-view buys. And that fight was sold on the strength of Ruben Guerrero. Ruben Guerrero sold that fight. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Hey, Ruben Guerrero sold that fight. He sold that fight. I say, man, shoot, you got a boy. Yeah. Ruben Guerrero. Hey, right here, now Tank, now this is what Tank say right here. This is what he said about Isak Cruz. He said, I'll fight Isak again. I'll stop him next time. I did lots of BS in the first bout. Okay, so Tank said he'll stop Isak Cruz if they fight again. That's what he say right here. They you know, remember he did say, hell no, he ain't gonna fight him. But he ain't gonna give him a rematch. But he say, but now I think he's reconsidering. I'm gonna tell you what I think gonna happen, guys. It's saying the 27 fights, in 27 fights spanning 10 years, Tank has steamrolled through the competition with 25 knockouts. Tank Davis's toughest test to date came in 2001 when he faced Isak Pitbull Cruz. He said Cruz lasted the full 12 rounds and lost via unanimous decision, with scores 116-112 by two judges. No, 116-112, 115-113 by two judges. The 121 landed punches by Cruz were the most ever by a Davis opponent. Immediately after the fight and following months afterwards, Davis maintained that he had no interest in fighting Cruz again. But now the Baltimore-bred knockout artist is changing his stance. He said, "I'll fight him again. I'll stop him next time." And how can people say I lost this fight? Oh my God. He said, "Oh my God." He said, "I did a lot of BS in the first fight for sure." Okay. I'm gonna tell you what I think. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think. If the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight don't happen in April, I think Tank will be fighting Isaac Cruz in April. True. If that fight don't, hey, shout out to Damian Bennett. What do you say, fam? You say Al told him Cruz was his next fight. No Ryan, guys. There you go. There go David. Oh, man. Oh, David, boy, you was so pessimistic, man. Boy, David. Hey, you know what? All jokes aside, you might be right. True. Hey, I'm telling you, bro, if the Ryan Garcia fight don't happen in April, this is the pretext right here for Isaac Cruz and Tank Davis. As soon as I read that article, guess what? Damien said the same thing. I'm like, man. Yeah, he said, yo, exact same thought. Yeah, we both said the same thing. And I'm telling him he pessimist. I'm like, no, I am too, though. I'm saying the same thing he said. Because remember, that fight ain't signed. That fight hasn't been signed yet. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's a possibility. That's a strong possibility. Hey, Food Revolution, what to say? He said, "I told you, coach." God damn it, I told you they ain't gonna be. I got that Food Revolution. She said, I told you. Hey, listen. Hey, you know what? As soon as Oscar De La Hoya said, "Look, this fight hasn't been signed. We agreed to terms. We still have to work out some of the particulars." I say, man, I was over here doing the butterfly, the Tootsie Roll, the Cabbage Patch, the Reebok, the Prep, the Smurf, the baseball bat. You know what I mean? The walk. I was doing the penguin, the funky chicken. You know what I mean? I was doing the hook slide. You know what I mean? The Reebok. I was doing all of that. As soon as Oscar De La Hoya said that, I said, man, you know what, man? I knew this was too damn good to be true. True. I said it was too good to be true. He said Tank knows he lost to Cruz. He's ducking the rematch. And the boxing scientist say Tank ducking the rematch. He ducking the rematch. Hey, the boxing scientist. Hey, the boxing scientist. Man, that nigga ducking. He ducking. Hey, shout out to Knockdown 305. He said, told y'all don't jump out that window. Man, I'm over here, man. I'm doing the floss, the swoop, the jitterbug. You know, they had a dance called the jitterbug. I think that was back in my mom in them days. The jitterbug. Hey, you know, I'm doing all of that, right? Come to find out they don't have no contract. True. Man. Food Revolution, what to say? You say, yep. And I've been waiting 2 months for these particulars. Oh, she's so sarcastic. She said, yep, I've been waiting 2 months for these particulars to be worked out. And then all of a sudden, yet another PBC controversy. Hey, she said, hey, yeah. And they say, you know, a Tank catch a case out of nowhere, you know, then his baby mama recanted the next day, said ain't nothing happened. And then now, oh, baby, she Hey, hold on. Let's look at the schedule. Hold on, what we got? Let's look at the schedule. Let's look at the rest of the schedule. What? I tell you what. All right, we got this fight in Japan. Masataki Taniguchi versus Melvin Jerusalem. That's in Japan. Okay. All right. That's January. No, that's Friday. That's on the 6th. That's on a Friday. You know what? We're going to get up for that one. Well, I'll be up at 4 o'clock anyways. Then that might mess up my workout, though. That might mess up my workout. You know what I'm going to do? Nah, I'm going to just work out. Yeah. I just changed the schedule around. We're going to go live for this fight. We're going to go live. So for some reason, I like going live for the fights that's in Japan. I like going live for the fights that's in Japan for some reason. I like that. I like that. I get up at 4 o'clock anyway, so I might well. So we're going to go live for this fight Friday. We're going live for this fight. Tank and Hector got to see. I got to buy the paper. I'm going to buy the pay-per-view for that. F.A. Jogbar fight Stephen Shaw next week. On the 14th. And guess who the co-main event? My dog, Six Figure Johnny. My dog, Six Figure Johnny. Six Figure Johnny is the co-main. Is the co-main. Six Figure Johnny. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do this. Hold on, let's see what's up. Where my dog Six Figure Johnny at, man? Here you go right here. It say, here, check this out, guys. In the 10-round co-feature, the 2016 Italian Olympic Guido, the Gladiator, right? 10-0, 10-0 with 9 knockouts, 10-0 with 1 draw, 9 knockouts. Damn, is expected to fight American veteran Johnny Rice on ESPN's co-feature January the 14th. Boy, my dog Johnny Rice got to win this here, boy. But he got to win. As a matter of fact, let's look this dude up. Boy, Johnny Rice got to win this one, boy. Boy, listen, look here, man. We gonna get Johnny Rice on the show. Boy, you better. Johnny Rice will be on the show Tuesday now. Boy, you got to come through, dog. You got to come through for the home team now. The hood is counting on you for this, Johnny. The hood is counting on you, right? As a matter of fact, we represent for Johnny Rice over here. Ain't nobody represent for Johnny Rice on the internet like we do over here. We represent for Johnny Rice. The hood counting on Johnny Rice, man. Johnny, you got to come through. Six Figure Johnny. Six Figure Johnny. Six Figure Johnny got to come through, man. Six Figure Johnny got to come through. Oh, this dude right here. Oh, I know who this is. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, Six Figure Johnny. Okay, this the dude right here. Yeah, my dog Six Figure Johnny got to come through now. Yeah, this dude here 6'6". I think Six Figure Johnny about 6'6", 6'7", something up in there. I think Six Figure Johnny 6'6" too. Hold on. This who Johnny Rice fight. Now, they picking Johnny Rice. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Johnny Rice is more than likely going to be the underdog in this fight. Hey, this is who he fighting right here. This is a big dude, 6'6", 79-inch arm reach from Italy. All right, let's see what he got. Rafael Rios, okay. All right. This is a top-ranked fighter, too. This guy's a top-ranked fighter. Yeah, Six Figure Johnny, boy, they cherry picking, but they don't pick Johnny yet. We gotta, hey, listen, kid. Listen, Guido, we got a fighter. He had a fight, a couple of fights on the PBC. He's doing bad right now. He called himself Six Figure Johnny. You know, he called himself Six Figure Johnny. I tell you what, kid, I have someone, he's a crafty veteran. He's 15-6. He's never been knocked out. He's tailor-made for you. You know, we got you in here. You know, you should be able to win this fight easily. He's 35 years old. You're 28. You get what I'm saying? Right now, they think it's sweet. They think it's sweet. Hey, shout out to Midway Boss. He said, "What do you think about Bob Arum have to say about Rice's fight?" Hey, man, I don't know what you mean by that. What you mean? What do I think about Bob Arum has to say about Rice's fight? Yeah, I don't clarify. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, he had to shoot that. Yeah, I'm just saying, my dog Johnny Rice, Six Figure Johnny. But now listen, let's look this up. Cause I'm pretty sure Six Figure Johnny is my dog. They got him as an underdog in this fight. They got him as an underdog. Hold on. I'm pretty sure they got my dog. They got my dog messed up though. They got my dog messed up. Hey, they think it's sweet. See, they thinking it's sweet over. They thinking it's sweet over there, man. That's what they thinking, right? We gonna pull up though. We gonna pull up. They thinking it's sweet.
Fuck you all rolling up on 4 cars. He must don't know. He can't know. Huh? He can't know.
Yeah, they thinking it's sweet. Let's look at the odds. Let's look at the odds. Hold on. They think it's sweet. Hold on. Let me see what's up. They having the odds out there? Look at the odds, man. They think they're sweet, man. Picking my dog. Now I'm glad my dog 6-figure Johnny got it. Bob Arum had to open up the doors for him. Remember when we had him on the show? What I said? I said, look here, man. You got a man. He trying to be faithful to the PBC. I'm like, yeah, I got to run it by them first. So I got some questions to ask him Tuesday when he come on the show. We gonna ask him questions Tuesday. You know what I mean? My dog 6-figure Johnny though, man. He had to go to Bob Arum. Bob Arum cut the check. Hey, listen, I'm telling you what it is. They got my dog. I'm pretty sure they got my dog an underdog. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure of that. I wonder what the odds is. Damn, I can't find the odds. I can't find the odds. Let me get rid of the Gladiator. Let me get rid of that. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. What? Hold on. Let's see what's up. Betting stats. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I found something, y'all. I found something. Let's see what's up. Betting. What the betting odds is. They better listen. They got my dog. They got my matter of fact, 6-figure. 6-figure. He fight better as an underdog, anyways. Let's see what's up. Oh, this kind of close. Hold on. Oh, okay. This kind of, hold on. What the hell is this? This kind of close. They got it a -110. They got Guido a -110 favorite. Guido is a -110 favorite, guys. Shout out to George Cambosos. Okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy. He say Happy New Year, True Media. Yes, sir. Yeah, they got my dog, they got Guido. Okay, this a 50-50 fight. Hey, matter of fact, let's bet the house on 6 figures. Hey, listen, bro, Johnny Wright's hungry, dog. He got a wife. He's shooting dice to pay the bills. He got to send money to his wife. You know what I mean? Bro. He been training now. He been training. Hey, what to say? Knock down. You say I'm gonna put some change on 6 figures. Hey, look here, man. We gotta listen, man. Listen, we gotta get 6-figure Johnny. Listen, bro. Sequoia, you know what we gonna do? We gonna give him a pep talk. We 6-figure Johnny will be on the show on Tuesday, guys. We gonna give him a pep talk, man. We gonna give Johnny Rice a pep talk. That's what we gonna do. We gonna give him a pep talk. You know what I mean? I'm rooting for him. They say, Coach, you showing bias? Yes, I'm showing bias. I'm rooting for 6-figure Johnny. True. I'm rooting for him because of his story. The man, come on, man. The man was 13-6. The man wasn't expected to do anything. They cherry picked him to fight Michael Coffey. He put them paws on him and stopped him. And then they gave him a rematch because they thought it was a fluke. He put them paws on him again. He barely won, but he won. And then they threw him on the shelf. He made 6 figures. And they threw him on the shelf. And remember, he got happy. He thanked Al Heyman and all that stuff. And the man said he ran out of money. He broke. So, it's hard for me. It's hard for me not to root for 6-figure Johnny. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Get ready.
Hey,
what's up, Coach? Happy New Year, man. I'm still recovering, man, from last night, man.
Yeah, man.
Coach, I gotta say this, man. Can Rick Timms please stop saying the same stuff over and over again in the comments? I mean, he just keeps on. Canelo's been ducking Charlo for the last 7 years. Canelo, why didn't you go? Rick Timms, Coach, all the time, always. Remember, Coach, when you had us live and we were talking to you live straight up, and Rick Timms, when you could see his face, and then I came after that.
Yeah, when I brought you on the panel, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, Rick, we already discussed this, man. I mean, Jesus, why don't you tell the man you so favorably in love with, which is Charlo, that hasn't fought in 2 and something years, that got his brain bamboozled by Montiel. I mean, come on, man. At least give Montiel a rematch. I mean, shit, that was a competitive fight at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I mean, look, it didn't happen. The fight never happened, and it won't happen because Charlo is not dedicated enough anymore in his days. I think all the money got to him. I think he got all these influences around him. He's making bad decisions. I feel bad for Ronnie Shields, like I always tell you, Coach. I mean, look, man, Canelo, think about this. Canelo had 3 belts at 160. Okay, he went to 168. He is undisputed. I mean, can you tell me the same about Charlo? No, you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be honest with that, man. So, Rick, I know you out there looking right now. I'm telling you this right now. Happy New Year, and tell your boy Charlo to go after Andrade. D Block, D Town, D C, D.
Hey, shout out to D Block. Salute, fam. And shout out, man. And shout out to Jamal Charlo.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
You hear me, dog? I want to unify. I want to unify. Hell, man, 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. You heard Jamal Charlo. The man say he want to unify, man. The man say he want to unify. Who am I to argue with that? Who am I to argue with a man that want to unify? If the man want to unify, let him unify.
We're the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Nello.
Yeah, man, my dog, listen, 2023, gonna be a whole new fresh year. I think Jamal Charlo is gonna have a refreshed mind, a reinvigorated spirit. You see what I'm saying? I think he's gonna deep down. This is his 15th year as a professional. I want you guys to understand this. This is Jamal Charlo's 15th year as a professional.
I move up in weight class, go up to 168, challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time
I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's all I want you to say about.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Okay, Dr. Paul, I got you. I got it. I heard you say. You said you emailed me. Okay, cool. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So I want you guys to understand that this is his 15th year. And hey, Rick, my thing, this is my thing, Rick. My thing is this, like, I mean, he's been a pro for 15 years. So when you look at what has he accomplished within those 15 years as a boxer, he is a 2-weight division world champion. I will give him that. But that's about it. You get what I'm saying? Out of 15 years. So I look at all of that. I look at all of that. And then, hell, he didn't fight Danny Jacobs. He didn't fight Demetrius Andrade. So, there's fights that he still could have made outside of Canelo. He ain't fought Canelo. He ain't fought Triple G. So he hasn't had any. His biggest fight he's had thus far, people still talk about J-Rock. They still talk about J-Rock. So, but this is his 15th year as a pro. 15. Let that sink in. 15 años, right? So we'll see exactly how it plays out this year for him. But the thing is, what I don't like is Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo, they can fight each other. And then now, and check this out too, Rick. Now that Demetrius Andrade is a PBC fighter, there should be no reason why they can't fight each other. Like, what frustrates me is when fighters, it seems to me that some of these fighters, they hide behind promotional companies. You got to come over here, you with the wrong promotional company. It's like, they come up with so many different roadblocks to fighters who are not signed to their promotional company. And, depending on who the fighter is. And that's what I don't want to see that no more. I don't want to see that no more in 2023. I don't want to see that no more. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see no fighters hiding behind their promotional companies. I don't want to see no more fighters hiding behind networks. I don't want to see none of that. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying for me, I don't want to see none of that. Let's give everybody a round of applause.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Yes, sir.
Bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They come to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Everybody round of applause. And this is the thing, like there's no reason why two fighters on the same side of the street shouldn't fight each other. You get what I'm saying? Again, I'm gonna say it again. Jamal Charlo has been a pro for 15 years as a pro. I think Demetrius Andrade has been a pro for that long as well. You get what I'm saying? So 2023, you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We got the soundbite where he said he want to unify. They're on the same side of the street now. I don't want to hear, I don't want to fight Andrade because he do bad business. I don't like because he pulled out a fight with my brother. Well, that should make you even want to fight him even more. Beat him, punish him, take it out on his brother. Like some of these fighters, I don't get these dudes, man. Some of these fighters I don't get. I'm gonna tell you why I don't get them. Because some of these fighters, they'll make excuses for why they shouldn't fight him. I don't like because he went the wrong promotion to company. I don't like he did bad business. He pulled out of the fight. I don't like because I just don't like him. I never fight Keith Thurman. I don't like him. Dude, isn't that the reason why you should fight the guy? If you don't like the guy, that's more of the reason to fight him so you can beat him up. You can take your frustrations out on him in the ring. Am I right, guys? If you don't like a fighter, I don't like him. If you don't like a fighter, isn't that more the reason to fight him? Isn't that? Yeah, man, let me go ahead and beat it because guess what? Because the hate is there, the animosity is there. You get what I'm saying? The animosity is there. Listen, Demetrius Andrade, he over there with the PBC. He said, look, I want to fight Jamal Charlo. I want to fight David Benavidez and Caleb Plant. I want to fight the winner of David Benavidez and Caleb Plant because Demetrius Andrade is at 168. And he said, and I want to fight Jamal Charlo. So he said, we with the same network, same company. It shouldn't be no excuse why we can't make that fight happen. I totally agree with that. But these fighters in today's times, they use that as a reason not to want to fight you. I don't like him. So what, you got to fight people who you like? Or you got to like the dude to fight him? He on the wrong side of the street. I don't like him. He got to do this, he got to do that. Yeah, but when it comes to these other fighters, you don't say none of that. Hey, John B. Poetic, you feel me? And you feel me, John B? Listen, just imagine Salvador Sanchez or Julio Cesar Chavez or Marvelous Marvin Hagler or Roy Jones, James Lights Out Tony. Just imagine them. Yeah, man, Joe Frazier. Yeah, man, look, I don't want to fight him, man. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't want to fight him. I don't like him. He's just looking for a payday. I don't like him. I don't want to fight him. I don't care if he's my number one contender or not. I don't want to fight him because I don't like him. Isn't that the reason to fight him? But boy, these fighters today, if they don't like you, they use that as a reason. Listen, these fighters today, if I don't like you, I'm not going to fight you. If you're with the wrong promotional company, you're on the wrong side of the street. If your baby mama don't know how to do the Tootsie Roll, I'm not going to fight you. If your cousin don't know how to do the butterfly, I'm not going to fight you. If your auntie don't know how to do the one leg up, I'm not going to fight you. If your sister don't know how to do the cabbage patch, I'm not going to fight you. If you ain't got a belt, even though you're the number one contender, I'm not going to fight you. Oh, I don't like the way you treated me when I didn't have a belt. You didn't want to give me a shot. That's why I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to fight you. Bro, you got to get a COVID shot. You got to be 25. Bro, like, bro, I don't want to take 2022 frustrations, guys, into 2023. I don't want to take 2022 frustrations into 2023. But you know the most frustrating part about this, guys? It's the boxing fans online who condone the duckery. Who condone the duckery? Well, if he really want that fight, he need to come sign to the PBC. What? Well, if he really want that fight, he need to just come sign the contract and don't read nothing. Just take whatever we give him. What? If he really want that fight, he just need to just go in there and just shut up, be quiet, take whatever we give you. If we ain't gonna pay you nothing, don't worry about whether you get paid or not. Just be happy, just you in the ring with them. If you really want to fight, what? You get what I'm saying? The fans will come online. The fans will come online and they'll get behind it and condone it. Ain't knocked down 305, you feel me? That's the frustrating part with me. And then they'll look at somebody like me and you like we got 9 heads. They'll look at somebody like me and you like we got 9 heads. Shout out to D-Block. They'll look at somebody like we got 9 heads. Oh, man, y'all on that old school stuff. That ain't how it work no more. What you mean that ain't how it work no more? It's still boxing. We in the hurt business, right? Ain't we in the hurt business? I don't like you. You don't like me. Guess what? I'm finna put paws on you. True. Ain't we in the hurt business? I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying, dog. Like we got to listen. 2023, we can't be coming with that, dog. Like we can't be coming with that. We can't be coming with that. We can't. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a fight game, partner. It's a fight. We can't be coming with that this year, man. This year, man. I ain't. Listen. If I got one New Year's resolution for boxing, it's gonna be that. We ain't hiding behind promoters. We ain't hiding behind promotional companies. We ain't making excuses. We ain't talking about, I don't like what you did to my brother, and you ain't fight me in 1972. That's why I don't want to fight you, and I don't even fight you because I don't like you. I don't like you. That's why I want to fight you. And I'm like, what the? First I want to become undisputed. Now I got plenty of options. I don't have to fight him. What you mean you got plenty of options? You said it was strap season. You said that this dude over here, this dude that did the belt, that got the last belt. Like, what's wrong? Well, I got plenty of options now, and it got to be a 95-5 split now. What you don't want to? So you think the guy should just fight you for nothing? You ain't do that to Mikey and Danny, none of those guys. Why you got to do it to this guy? Throughout your career, you never did that to anybody who you fought. But when you fight this guy, now it's, it got to be 97-3 split. Just sign it. Don't let no lawyer look at the paperwork. And just come over here and just take whatever we tell you. Like, bro, like this is. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I can't do it, dog. I can't do it. This year, I can't do it, dog. This year, no, we ain't tolerating that. Not this year, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to the alkaline water, man. Down 305, he said 2022, we brought the commandments. 2023, we need the boxing constitution. You know what, though? You hit the nail right on the head, fam. True. We need the boxing constitution in 2023. We're going to have a good show tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be thick. It's going to be thick tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to have a lot of people on the show tomorrow. We talked today, Sunday, the day the first. People probably still partying. That's one football, too. And then 3, I'm talking about Beterbiev. We're talking about Beterbiev. My audience, a lot of my subscribers, they ain't not really crazy about Beterbiev. So you can tell certain fighters I'm going to talk about, they won't get a lot of the views because Beterbiev, my audience is not really interested in Beterbiev. They interested in the same 5 fighters. I'm just being honest with you. You'll see. You guys will see. You'll see what do numbers and what don't do numbers. You get what I'm saying? But salute, man. Shout out to Freeway Ricky Ross, man. Yes, sir.
What's my name? My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kisses, Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet? That you never explains, moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug, thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
It is what it is. Once again, it's on, man. Listen, what to do with that? Call you man. Shout out to Tall God Heru from Chicago. Shout out to World Comeback Sports from the ATL. Mad Tag Boxing, bring them $5,000 down here, boy. Shout out to Adrian D Block from Dallas, Texas. And to the ops. If I was beefing with you in 2022, guess what? We still beefing in 2023.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Shout out to Riley, man. Shout out to Riley. Hey, guess what? Guess what? And guess what? If we were putting pause on you in 2022, guess what? We putting pause on you in 2023. Oh, Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga Coach Malachi Williams, I'm going to put them pause on them. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh, Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh, Lord. You ain't got to like it, but you better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
And guess what, man? AB coming back in February, man. We're gonna do this for the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
And guess what, man? One more again. Shout out to my dog Booger Ray. Booger Ray, we gonna try to get my dog Booger Ray back in the car, man. Guess what? We gonna make it last, and we will make it last forever in 2022. We gonna make it last in 2023. Shout out to my dog Booger Ray.
Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
We gotta let them know. We was giving them hell in 2022. We gonna give them hell in 2023.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
We gotta say a special prayer for the ops too. The ops and the Wakandas and all that. We gotta say a special prayer to them. Hey, shout out to Harleen, salute, fam.
I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Rocky Marciano.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Yes, sir. Once again, this is about Coach Malachi Williams signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. Well, boxing really matters, man. We're going to make it do what it do. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. We got a good show. We got a hell of a lineup. Jahi Tucker on Monday. Johnny Rice on Tuesday. I got a hip-hop producer coming on. Now I forgot the brother name, man. Hold on. What my brother name? I forgot my brother name. Jahi. I got the sister who's singing on here. The sister who's singing on the show. Ebony Bridges, she's coming on the show as well. Let's see what the brother name is. Hold on. Jahi coming on. I got the Robinson brothers. Coming on from DC. Them Robinson boys out of DC. I got Don Juan coming on. Don Juan Misery. Misery coming on as well. We got a guest coming on every day next week. A guest coming on, and we're gonna try to get Rick Glazer back on. Well, I gotta try to figure out which day I'm gonna get him on there. Other than that, that's it. It's about Coach Malachi Williams signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. See you guys tomorrow, man. 3:00 Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto: don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.